Ladies and gentlemen, this game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that as a spectator you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not through any of your actions cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and school. While your sportsmanlike actions may only play a small part in the outcome of tonight's game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game, the cheerleaders, the bands, the pep squad, student sections, who have all supported these teams at home and away. These young people play an integral part in their team's success. The officials for tonight's game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility.
December the 1st next week. Not until December the 1st because the water's still too warm.
A whole month.
A whole month. Fellas, let's talk about the Platinum Dealers of Texoma keys to the game. Keys to tonight's Denison Yellow Jackets football game here on 93.1, driven by the Platinum Dealers of Texoma. Toyota, Nissan, and Honda, proud supporters of Denison High School football. The very first one, I like what we heard Brent Whitson said. From my perspective, you need those sudden changes. You need some things that put some points on the scoreboard. Chunk plays, turnovers, special teams play, whatever they are. You need those big sudden changes, and they need to go the way of the black and the gold tonight. But that's mine. How about y'all?
I'll take number 2 there, and I'll just focus again on turnovers.
Well, now, wait a minute. So this is week 8.
It is week 8.
I think maybe we've mentioned that all 8 weeks. Is that correct?
We have, but when you're playing a team of this caliber, then absolutely without question you cannot afford to turn the ball over.
No, and especially when when you're like Denison and your turnover margin is -6. Lance?
You got to find a way to keep that offense off the field for Anna. I think you're going to have to slow play down a little bit. I think you're going to have to try to move the chains, not be so worried about big play. Just keep it consistent, move the chains, and keep that offense off the field. If you can do that, you're going to be a lot more successful because they can throw up a lot of points in a big hurry.
Yeah, they average a little over 50 a game. Denison, meanwhile, averages right at 26 a game. And Denison's defense giving up 28.2
At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the center of the field for tonight's coin toss.
This year is what they give up.
Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to tonight's honorary team captain representing Texoma Medical Center, COO James Madsen. Thank you, James, for supporting your Denison Yellow Jackets. Captains out at the field for the Yellow Jackets, number 2, Ty Rhodes. Number 51, Jackson Bridges. Number 33,
he already did.
Oh, he did?
Bradley Morris. And number 44, Josh Turner.
Steve, Anna looks like Northwestern, except replace the numbers with silver on their hats instead of the N.
Nice.
And jackets are in all black and gold lettering, and gold jackets and black helmets, of course.
Captains for Anna, number 62, Dylan Jeffers. Number 1, Edward Chumley. Number 92, Zayn Favorite Jones. And number 95, Adrian Rojas.
Anna won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half.
Anna won the toss and has deferred. The Yellow Jackets will start the game receiving the ball and defending the north end zone.
Anna will defend the south end zone. Denison, of course, in the end zone in the north, and Yellow Jackets spelled out the end zone to the south. The players for both teams will retreat to their respective run-throughs, and we will get ready to come out and get ready to kick this one off for the first United Bank kickoff. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recaps and a whole lot of Charles Holder progressive first down calls tonight. And maybe
here come the Yellow Jackets.
First United Bank kickoff.
Led by head coach
Here come the Yellow Jackets.
Whitson.
They come storming down the field between the sideline and the near hash, moving left to right on your radio dial, north to south. And the squad is taking the field. One member of the squad that is on the field but did not run. You can understand why. Gavin Mantrell, good to see him out and about. Had surgery about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. Was a complete success. Now 6 to 9 months of rehab. Had to wait on that broken tibia, I believe it was, to heal. And here comes Anna before they could even do the ACL surgery, and they were finally able to get that done. And he is in a brace, but walking around with no crutches on his own power. Was even tossing the football around lightly before the game. You can tell he would love to be out there to have something to say about this one tonight. Next year, my friend, next year. So I think we pretty well covered it all. We're going to talk to a special guest at halftime for our Grayson College Senior Spotlight. And they have been quite involved in the media world at Denison High School, and we're going to look forward to that. And, of course, we're going to visit with Jason Delarosa. We're going to talk about some craziness last night in our district and Sherman's district, some of the craziest stuff all year long. And we'll talk about that as we go along in the first half. We're getting ready for our nation's national anthem. The Denison High School Touch of Gold getting ready to do such a wonderful job yet again. And we have reached our nation's national anthem. We will take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have tonight's opening kickoff between Denison and Anna, the first meeting ever between the Coyotes and the Yellow Jackets. We're back on 93.1 FM, KMKT, right after this.
Anthem. Boy Scouts, Girls Troop 403 will be raising the flag.
We're going to come back in the anthem, all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, officials for tonight's game. Referee, Elazar Mata. Umpire, Matthew Taylor. Headlinesman, Jason Aubrey. Line judge, John Krennick. Back judge, Trey Funderburg. Field judge, T.J. Coleman. And side judge, Sean Griffin.
Really between Highway 75 and Highway 5. And now, of course, one of the fastest growing communities in not only Texas but the U.S. Amazing to see that Anna has become the boomtown, even more so than any of the others you might name. And they're booming too, but Anna booming more than all of them. And Pretty amazing that the Yellow Jackets and Anna are about to square off in their first football game. They've never played in football.
You sure about that? You double-checked all that? All the way back to like 19.
Yes, and I have the history.
Yeah, I know you do. I was just asking.
Now,
Questioning him? Oh, my goodness.
No
I
doubting.
did not send any of it to you this week because y'all never read it.
That's not true.
Not true?
We
I got
never
a
read it.
good folder.
Pete and I were talking about that.
They began
today.
their program in 1914 and discontinued it in 1915 all the way until 1933.
Nice.
Then they were in Class C. Then they were in six-man football. And we'll talk more about the Anna Coyotes getting ready for the kickoff. Yellow Jackets sent 3 men back. The first United Bank kick. Moose Sorrow will boot it for the Coyotes, and this one's spinning deep to the center of the end zone. Take it out. That's going to be taken by Olsen. He is up to the 20. He's turned around and dropped at the 25-yard line, and the Yellow Jackets will go to work there. First down and 10. Your starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets offensively, Hero 93.1. Across the front, Josh Aiken, Nathan Woods, Jackson Bridges the center, Jalen Johnson and Ryder Harrell. It'll be Ty Rhodes the quarterback, a mixture of Jalen Butler and Thomas Rendon in the backfield. Corbin Johnson, Brandon Douglas, and Darion Vaughn will be your wideouts tonight, along with a few others. And at the H, or the old tight end spot, what we used to call tight end, Easton Means, easy money, Big E. And so here we go on first down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. They'll send 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The all-black uniforms moving left to right on the radio dial. That'll be a man in motion. That'll be Darion Vaughn, I believe. And this is going to be a handoff. Butler up the middle, 30, 40, a foot race, and tackled by the safety at the 50-yard line. He was 1 step from a house call on the first play of the game.
Yeah, listen, I'm saying play, kind of slow it down, but not when you get chances like that. That was a big burst by Butler up the middle.
Indeed.
Nice blocking on the left side.
24 yards on that scamper. First down and 10, a Charles Holder special. And the Jackets in business at their 49. Rose back. He's looking. Standing flat-footed, now flushing, directing traffic, throwing on the run, and is picked off. It is going to be picked off at the 34-yard line. He threw a howitzer shot in there, and he tried to split double coverage. It almost got in there, and it would have been a big first down play. But in the last second, the defender stepped in front, was able to squeeze it and take it to the turf and out of bounds.
Yeah, that was just, he saw it coming open over the middle, and when you see it, you got to throw it.
Yeah,
he took about 2 more steps and then let it go.
He was a half step too late.
Yeah.
Good idea. It was a great throw. It was on the money throw. It was just a half second too late.
That's a great defensive play, too.
It was indeed,
indeed.
We'll give it a starting lineup for the Jackets defensively as DeAndre Williams, number 8, 6 foot, 175 junior. He'll go to work with Edward Chumley in the backfield. Man in motion. They'll swing it out to him.
Oh.
And what a quick hit and gang tackling, swarm tackling. There is a late flag, and I thought it was going to be close. Somebody made sure he was down, and the official is going to call a late hit.
Yeah, what they were trying to do, if they show the replay, the player was trying to knock the ball out of his hands and kind of wound up hitting him upside the head, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bang play, and it was close, but when I saw the flag, I knew what it was. Brent Woodson wants an explanation. I don't think he's too upset about it. He knows that it was, in fact, an infraction, and that'll be a Charles Holder first down by penalty.
Yeah,
Give the starting lineup for Denison while we're marching that down the field. Chandler Lopez, Devin Jeffries, Josh Turner, and Jason Cannon on the front. Caden Sanders and Shandon Love on the corners. It'll be a mixture of Roman Henderson, Alex Camacho, Grayson McGee, Bryce McQueen, and Jadarius Isom at various spots in the linebacking core tonight. Trace Olson will be back deep.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is give this offense any yardage on especially big penalty like that.
Yellow Jackets coming out, fired up and aggressive, no doubt about that. First down and 10 from the 48 of Denison. Williams back, throws it underneath, had his man. Little soft zone coverage. They picked that one apart. That was Zayden Gentry, the SMU commit. He is a little bit of everything. Cornerback, wide receiver, special teams player. I think he even vacuumed the bus last week.
Yeah, he's all over the field. That's
he is one of their best players, one of the best in North Texas, the 58th best athlete at his position in the country. They're going to do a double pass. This is going down the field. Yellow Jackets pick it off. It is intercepted at the 14-yard line. No flags. and it is you want to turn the ball over, that's fine. We'll take it away and get our own.
I believe that was McQueen on the interception. It sure was. He's fired up like nobody's business down here on the side.
Second pick of the year for Mr. McQueen. Bryce McQueen, the son of course, our good friend Chuck, team chaplain, team encourager, team everything. And Chuck, pastor over there at Southside Baptist Church, and the biggest Aggie fan you'll ever meet in the world. He is very confident about his Aggies tomorrow night, hosting LSU. Big game tomorrow night.
McQueen came over and made that play because it was great coverage.
It was great coverage, indeed.
And I didn't get who that was, but that Yellow Jacket had it covered and they allowed McQueen to come under it.
Jackets go to work at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Pitch, this is Butler. He goes right back to the middle, across the 15, out near the 17, maybe even the 18. We'll see where they spot the football. It's going to be 2nd down, about 4.
I don't know how he got that pitch off right there, but he did get it off.
He did. There was it's a big defensive front as well, and as we told you, Coach Parr, he didn't want to cooperate this week. I asked for a roster and a 2-deep, and his athletic administrative assistant sent a 1-sentence reply back and said, here's your roster. That is going to be Butler on the give, and he needed 4, almost 5. He got about 2.
Yeah, he got half of it. It was a good run up the middle. He made a good move on a line.
3rd down, about 3 to go for the 1st down. The line to gain is going to be just across the 22. The ball almost at the 20-yard line. So 3rd down and short. Jackets would love to get another 1st down. They got one on the opening play of the game as Butler nearly went coast to coast. Here's Rhodes on the quarterback keeper. He says, get out of my way to Jackson Bridges, his center, and he needed almost 3 for the 1st. How about 7?
Yeah, that's what they need to do right there. Move the chains, use the clock. Clock's ticking away. We're getting down several minutes into the quarter already with 2 possessions, each have an interception. But move these chains on this drive.
The one thing that Anna has done this year is they've given up yards and they've given up points. The problem is they've gotten plenty of their own. Man in motion, that's Butler out of the slot. He's got, going to be Rhodes again up the middle. 35, 40, still running, 45, and a 1st down and more to the 48-yard line. Ty Rhodes had 10 carries, 110 yards rushing last week, and he is off to the races again tonight.
I'll come back and run the play again. This time you switch Butler out at running back and give that thing to Rendon and let him get to the edge.
Corbin Johnson goes in the slot to the left. There are 2 receivers to the left. Garyon Vaughn, I believe, to the right. This is going to be a handoff. Butler, Rhodes, he got it. Went around the left side, and not much there, but he did pick up 2. He ducked back underneath the tackle that was coming his way, or the linebacker that was coming his way, and he got 2 when it really didn't seem like he would get that. 2nd down and 8, ball at the 49. This is where the Jackets were on their first drive when the interception was thrown. So they're back here again. They moved it from the 12 out to the 49-yard line on their second drive, and they drove it a good ways on their first drive. So the Jackets on the march here early. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rendon in the backfield. He empties and goes in motion. Swing to him. Got it. He's down the sideline. 40, 35. If he could have stayed in bounds, it was a touchdown. They're going to say he stepped on the boundary around the 34-yard line, but that is in Coyote territory, and another Charles Holder 1st down.
That's about one of the favorite plays I've seen this year, to get that out quick like that and get it to a guy that's got some quickness.
Man,
that was nice.
If he could have stayed in bounds one more step, he was calling it. Jackets on the march from the 12 all the way down to the 35. A Charles Holder 1st down there. 3 receivers left. Butler out of the slot in motion. He's got it. He's trying to find some daylight. Nothing doing, loses a yard.
Yeah, he'd have been better off just tucking his head and getting up in the center of that pile.
But when you're fast, you always think you're faster than that guy.
Sure, yeah, I'm going to out-quick him.
It's going to be 2nd down 12.
I like Anna's defense, by the way. They've got 3 down linemen, and then they've got 2 walk-up ends that are basically playing off almost at a linebacker depth at times. And they've gotten them to spread out quite a bit, and they ought to be able to find some outside room on them.
You would think so. 2 receivers stacked to the right, 1 to the left.
Right
Butler
there.
weaving his way up the field. 30, 25, still going. Another Charles Holder 1st down as Jalen Butler sat with him today at the Mentor's Breakfast table. and he said, I'm going to have a good night tonight. I would say first down for Charles Holder to the 23 and counting.
Did he get a couple of extra pancakes? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they had eggs today.
Oh, eggs.
They had eggs and biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
You know, if you would come, you would know those things.
That's true. You're right about
Ouch.
that.
Handoff Butler. He is up the middle. 20 to the 15 to the 10. Tackled at the 9-yard line. First down and goal. A Charles Holder special. It's the Jackets on a coast-to-coast march from their own 12 to the 9 of Anna.
Yeah, they've put together a great drive. Butler's fired up. I don't know if I'd take him out of the game right now. I'd keep him in there running.
First and goal. They say the 10 actually, but it is first and goal.
Yeah, you got to get all 10 of them here.
6 minutes even in the first quarter. And this is going to be Rhodes up the middle, goes right to the 5, to the goal line. Did he get in? Yes, stick it in the end zone. Put it on the scoreboard. Touchdown Denison. It's Ty Rhodes, takes it in from 10 yards out. That is an 88-yard drive. And give Butler and Rhodes the credit down the field.
Yeah, the biggest thing about that drive was the power of the offensive line and the things they're doing up front right now. Anna's going to have to figure that out, or it may be a tough night for them. That was awesome.
5:49 to go in the first. 6-0 Denison with the early lead. An interception for the Yellow Jackets when they were on the march on their opening drive. An interception from Anna while they were on the march on their opening drive. And the Yellow Jackets say, you know what? We're not even going to throw it this time. They went 88 yards down the field on the ground and cashed it in with a Ty Rhodes special from 10 yards out. The PAT is blocked.
Oh, no, missed it.
It is partially blocked, and he hit the upright. Did not tell you there was a false start penalty on the PAT originally, and it was partially tipped on that try, and it hit the middle of the crossbar and doinked down into the end zone, and the lead stays 6-0. Back after this on 93.1. Did go right, but everything else did. A score drive recap, Kyle.
Brought to you by Jeff's Auto Sales. Visit them on the web at jeffsautosalestexas.com. In the first quarter, 5:49 on the clock. Ran 4 minutes, 24 seconds off the clock, which is huge. 10 plays, 83-yard drive, capped off by a 10-yard run there by Rhodes. The PAT was no good. Your Yellow Jackets are up 6-0.
I thought it was 88. I thought they started at the 12.
You may be right.
Maybe I'm not. Here we go with the First United Bank kick. Landon Sylvester will put the foot into it. And this is going to spin deep. And how about into the end zone? And it's Neal for a touchback. And Anna will start out.
I think
about 25 yards away. Let's go down to Peter Dion. Pete, I got to ask. My weekend in Austin, the first quarter was not very good. The rest of it was kind of all right. We fought back in it. It was kind of a long ride home. But Georgia, man, what a football team they have. They're not 44-3 over the last 3 years with 2 national titles for nothing. How was Formula One?
Formula One was really good. It was really a guy trip. Had a lot of fun. I wish, it wasn't. It would have been a little more clouds on Saturday and Sunday, but we had a great time.
Man, was it hot on Saturday. Golly. Here we go. Anna's going to hand it off Chumley. He goes to the middle, weaves it left side. Tackled after a big gain, 8, maybe 9 yards. And it'll be second down and short. Edward Chumley is pretty much all they have at the running back spot. They do have another guy, but he's got the bulk of the yards, does Mr. Chumley. Chumley came into the game tonight, 791 yards on 117 carries, gets it there. Big hole up the middle, 40, 50. He could be gone. They'll haul him down from behind at the 35-yard line to save the touchdown. Not sure who that was.
Well, Roman Henderson, the last play, had the big hit on him, and it was about the same play. Roman came up and completely whiffed somehow. I don't know if it was by the move or Roman just got his head down.
That was a little bit of a hip fake by the running back Edward Chumley, the senior, and it was just enough to get by Henderson. Charles Holder first down for Anna. They'll stack three. The quarterback Williams up the middle on a busted play. 20, 15, sidestepping a guy, tackled hard, late flag. That was going to be a good call, unfortunately. They piled on Williams when he was on the ground, and it's going to be a late hit half the distance to the goal line. It's going to move from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, the big play still happened. It just ends with that.
Well, that's the first time we've seen his speed, and man, is it, again, Keldrick Luster stuff.
Yeah, he looks pretty effortless, and he's covering a lot of ground.
He picks him up and puts him down in a hurry. Pete, you got the fire extinguisher handy? I see some smoldering there on the turf where he ran down it.
For sure. I mean, we had nice pressure going there. He's like, see ya.
Yep. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Williams, the quarterback, a new running back in the backfield. He'll hand it off to him. No, it is Chumley, and he bangs his way 3 yards forward behind the block of that big left side and into the end zone to tie the game. The PAT to come to try and take the lead, and Anna responds quickly. When you average almost 51 points a game, you tend to do that.
Yeah, they didn't take them long to get down there, did it? Especially the big run by the quarterback in the middle of the field.
Well, the big run by the quarterback hurt, but I think it was the big run by the running back that really opened that drive up because it got them all the way down to the 35 in one chunk play. Remember those sudden changes that Brent Whitson was talking about? Unfortunately, that was on their side. Here's the kick, and it is up by Desmar Marquardt, and it is good. And the Anna Coyotes will say thanks for missing that PAT down there. We'll be happy to take the lead from you for now. 7-6 our score. Back on 93-1 right after this.
When it comes to your health, choose a hospital committed to expanding the boundaries of care. For over 5 decades, Texoma Medical Center has continuously grown our services and embraced new technologies to better serve our region. We're recognized as a center of excellence in heart care, stroke, orthopedic surgery, weight loss surgery, breast imaging, wound care, and behavioral health. Texoma Medical Center, redefining healthcare. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net.
Back deep for the Yellow Jackets. Number
the
4,
one thing
Shannon
we really
Love.
did not
Number
see
6.
on that drive is the strength of their offense. As we described it, they've got a bevy of wide receivers, just a slew of them, and almost too many to name. Ashton Ansley is one of the best with 301 yards receiving. A senior, he's quick. Zayden Gentry, the cornerback, also a receiver headed to SMU.
And he's really good.
He's really good. They've also got Rowan Nylander and Ronald Bell Jr. and more. And here's the First United Bank kick by Mr. Marquardt, and it goes out the back of the end zone for the touchback. How about a scoring drive recap, Kyle?
Yes, brought to you by Jeff's Auto Sales. Visit them on the web at jeffsautosales.texas.com. 1:10 ran off the clock at the 4:39 mark after 4 plays, covering 75 yards. The 3-yard run by Chumley to get in the end zone. Their PAT was good, and it goes up 7-6.
You know, when I said they really only have one running back, somebody might have thought I was kidding, Steve McCraw. They've got Williams. He's got 631 yards rushing on 67 carries. Chumley's got 791. The next guy's got 26 yards, and the next guy has 19 yards. That sounds like Lynn Burkhead numbers. In fact, I don't even think I had 19 yards for my career. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 1 in motion. This is going to be handoff.
Butler.
This is going to be Butler. Sweeping left side, 30. Turned around in the hole, 35. Pummeled to the turf very rudely.
You're not going to hurt that
But
guy.
that was a Charles Holder first down. He got turned around and popped, but not before he picked up 15 yards.
That's the toughest little man ever right
Butler's
there.
got
Tough,
he's got 73 yards on 7 carries right now.
Wow.
Yeah, he's eating it up.
Yeah, he comes into the game tonight with the limited duty he's seen this year, averaging 6.6 per carry.
Run the football, Yellow Jackets. It looks like the days of old tonight so far. Uh-oh.
A little bit of a bobbled snap. It's going to be a handoff. Butler weaving his way through traffic.
Another 9 yards.
Can't find him. 9 yards again. You said 73. How about 82?
There you go.
82 yards and counting. Jackets for the 3rd time tonight have the football on their own 49-yard line.
That snap was bobbled, and it popped up pretty high in the air, and I say they incorporate that into a new play. It worked out pretty good.
It did indeed. You love 2nd and 1. That really opens your playbook up.
Keep running it.
And Brian Wilson has a big one, a big playbook. But I imagine that he's only got 2 or 3 plays in mind at the moment until they stop.
Gonna
Nope,
throw
they're
it.
going to throw it. Swing it
Butler.
out to Butler. He got it 50, 45. Same play that they ran to Rendon, this time to Butler, and he nearly went down the sideline himself. It is another Charles Holder first down, and this one goes to the 42-yard line of Anna.
And those
7-6 Anna with the Jackets on the march yet again.
That's a new wrinkle we've seen, that play right there, and that looks good, and that is not an easy play to complete.
Well,
that
it
is
is
a quick pass.
And it is pure timing. If the timing is off, bad things can happen, either an incomplete or even a pick. First down and 10 for the Jackets at the 42. Stack 2 receivers left, 1 right. This is Rhodes. He's going to give it Rendon. Rendon is going to run straight ahead, pushes the pile forward from the
Not
40
done.
all the way to the 35-yard line, and he's still not done.
Nice.
My goodness, Thomas Rendon, he didn't have biscuits and gravy this morning. He had 2 bowls of Wheaties. He doesn't even know what Wheaties is.
No, we
No,
talked about that
no.
last year. Nobody
Yeah.
eats those anymore.
No.
No.
Nobody ever ate those. What do
I
you
No.
mean, you had
It's the
not
Save the box.
You
yeah.
had not arrived as a sports figure unless you were on the box of Wheaties. I still have several in my office, in fact.
They need to make one of us.
You know,
Wow.
they should. That's a great idea. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. How about a great idea? Second down and 2, almost 3. Rhodes long snap count, fakes it to Rendon, back to pass, dancing,
Jeez.
looking in trouble,
Get rid of
breaking
it.
free, trying to throw it. And do they get him for the grounding? No, they will not. That might have been close. There was somebody breaking in that direction, but they
Oh,
were.
they dropped
There's
it.
the flag.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was between the two. Yeah.
That's the right call, I think.
it is. There wasn't anybody in the area.
He was trying to
Yep.
cork it in the direction of the guy breaking from the boundary towards the middle of the field, but it was way too much distance, and it's going to be intentional grounding and a loss of down.
Got 15 yards.
Well, that's where he was. That's the point of where he
Point
threw
of
it.
where you were.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it was 15-yard loss. My
So that's going to
goodness.
turn what was second down and short into third down and about 15. Jackets at the 48 now of Anna. They trail 7-6.
Now you gotta
Anna
have a big
has
play.
not stopped Denison yet tonight. Man in motion, that's Rendon out of the slot. Fake to him. They throw it underneath. That's going to be Brandon Douglas sidestepping 1 defender and then getting tackled hard near the original line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Going to punt, it looks like. And there's a lot of individuals coming
You know,
on.
we talked about last week about how often the punter for Liberty had punted going into the game last week, 41 times in fact. How about only punting 6 times the whole season?
Yeah.
That's what these guys have
Ty
done.
Rhodes is your punter at the moment, so never know.
Yeah, the fake could be on. They'll split 2 wide left, 2 wide right,
They're not too interested. It looks like they're playing some defense here. They're all covered up man out
and
here.
they're coming, and he's going to boot it away from the return man, and it's going to take the wrong way roll. It was bounding towards the boundary, the sideline, inside the 10, and then suddenly took a sidestep hop. It kind of looked like a Ed Meacham Hazel-Shank special. It was going right, and then it came careening back left. How does that? Ed, if you're listening, brother, thinking of you, man, thinking of you. Hazel-Shank.
Yeah, we'll make that call every year now. The Hazel-Shank will come out at some point.
So Anna goes to work at the 20-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 7-6, a 1-point game here in the late going of the first quarter. High snap, Williams has it. Throws, big stick over the middle. Yeah. Hello, welcome to Denison.
That's a candidate for the hit of the game there.
Indeed. Who was that on
number
the hit of the game?
Roman
Henderson.
Yeah, big hit.
He introduced himself to Rowan Nylander. This is a handoff inside to Chumley. He went left and then spun it back right, got the first down, and then 3 more. And it'll be a Charles Holder first down call to the 34-yard line. Clock winding, 1:14 and counting in the first quarter. Anna and Denison, first time ever, 7-6 Coyotes lead. This is going to be Chumley sidestepping, not 1, not 2, 4 guys in the backfield and the first yard or 2 beyond the line of scrimmage, and he just weaved his way to a 9-yard gain. Amazing.
Hey, that's a pretty good run right there because I thought actually.
I thought we had him.
Yeah, for about a 1-yard gain.
Second down and 1. Not anymore. somebody is going to be guilty of jumping off sides or false start. His name is Kennedy, Michael Kennedy. Welcome back to Denison. Transferred to Anna, and he was apparently probably going to get the ball right there. He's had quite the year for them already, 200-plus yards receiving, but he was a little anxious right there. And he was the only man in motion about 3 yards behind beyond the line of scrimmage, and the official said, yeah, I think that's a little bit too early. Here we go on this. It's going to be 6 yards to go. Throw underneath, out on the right side. Catch is made. First down across the 50 into Yellow Jacket territory at the 45, Eric Bowen. I told you they spread it around. One guy this play, one guy that play. Yeah. Before the night is over, 7 guys are on the stat sheet. Quite the offensive machine they've got going down there. This is going to be a handoff. Chumley goes right back to the middle, runs into a linebacker, taken down after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see something like the double pass again. I think Anna was just trying to make something happen and make a big play earlier on that interception, but they're going to settle down and just run and throw and run and throw for the rest of this ball game.
Well, we have expired one. It's been entertaining, not as much scoring as perhaps we might have thought, but enough, and Anna leads 7-6 on the strength of a missed PAT. We're back after this for the second stanza on 93.1. Kyle, put the dessert down. Hey. I know, Debbie.
Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Here is a play fake. Williams is back. Here comes the heat. He sidesteps it, throws, completes it. The Houdini act, got a first down. I do not know how that young man stayed on his feet. Not one, but 2 Yellow Jackets had him dead to rights, and he escaped both times. And as he was falling right and running right, he throws a strike for a first down. Here's Chumley on the give. He's heading left. They'll tackle him after a short gain. Man, Williams is something else.
Yeah, I thought he lost the football actually there for a second when he got it into one hand, but he was able to keep a hold of it and get the pass.
Now, Pete, some people celebrate Christmas. Some people celebrate the 4th of July. And by celebrate, I mean like decorate their house and, you know, whatever. Not the lovely Mrs. Dion. No. She celebrates October 31st.
Loves it.
Loves it. Halloween specialist. Here we go. Chumley, nowhere to go. Tackled, no gain, maybe even a loss. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. The ball inside the 25 and the 24-yard line. So it's you've only been on the crew 2 years now, but it's a tradition, the game before Halloween each year. Trick-or-treating.
It's we get to bring I get to bring her famous dirt dessert. So it's
and it's a treat. It's incredible tasting. But it also has a trick or two inside. We'll explain that in a minute. This is Chumley, and he's got a trick or two up his sleeve, heading left and back to the middle. He was 9 yards away, and he got 11. First down at the 14-yard line is Anna threatening to take, well, not really a 2-score lead because they're only up by 1, and if they kick the PAT, that would make it 8. So it would still be a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but they are threatening to expand on their 7-6 lead at the moment. One receiver to the left, that is Michael Kennedy. 3 receivers will split wide to the right. Chumley in the backfield. Williams has it. Straight drop. Here comes the pressure. He gets away yet again. He's on the run. Looks, throws. Man had broken wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Anna. And the lead expands from 7-6 to 13-6.
Wow, to find that guy the way you found him, I had when he first took off, I thought, well, he's going to have to run for it.
Well, I can tell you.
He threw across his body.
I can tell you exactly what happened. It was exactly what our former coach and good friend Chad Rogers used to call peeking in the backfield. When the quarterback broke to the right and looked like he might run, the safety said, I'm going to get him. This is going to be a good PAT kick right down the middle, lands on Main Street in Sherman. And the score with 9:56 to go in the first half of play, Anna has opened up a 14-6 lead, back on 93-1 right after this. All right, Pete, first.
You have a jacketed up smile. Dr. Courtright is your man. Call Courtright to get the smile you've always wanted.
Defensive battle tonight. You probably need to tune in somewhere else. I don't think that's what is coming for a team that averages 50 points and quite honestly gives up 38. Now, admittedly, they played a heavyweight schedule, and it's teams like Lovejoy that have really had their way with this Anna defense. Nobody's really stopped the Anna offense, including right now Denison. After that last drive, we'll give you a scoring drive recap. Touchback out the back of the end zone. Kyle, how about a scoring drive recap?
Yes, brought to you by Jeff's Auto Sales. Visit them on the web at jeffsautosalestexas.com. 3:42 ran off the clock at the 9:56 mark in the second quarter. Covered 11 plays, over 80 yards, capped off there a 13-yard touchdown pass to Ace Traylor. PAT was good, and it goes up 14-6.
You know, I had somebody ask me this week what my thoughts were on the game. And as we were conversing, he said, it kind of sounds like you think Anna's got a chance to win this and not only win it, but win it big. And I said, yeah, I do. This is one of those games. The next three are, in fact. You go see what you can do. You go put the best you can out on the field, and you see if that's good enough. This team, the last two seasons, the year before last, 13-1. Close loss to the eventual state champion. Not last year. They were the state champion. Yellow Jackets are going to hand it off to the running back. I believe that's Thomas Rendon.
It is Butler.
It is Butler. He disappeared.
How does he carry somebody that weighs
I don't know, but he carried three guys. He disappeared in the pile. Got 4 yards. It's going to be second down and 6. The ball at the 30-yard line. Denison moving right to left on your radio dial, trailing 14-6. Anna is some kind of talented football squad. So is Lovejoy. So is Melissa. Yellow Jackets are going to give it their best each Friday night, and we're going to hang with them all the way. See what happens. Two receivers right, one to the left. Somebody might have jumped from Anna. No flag. Handoff Butler. Broken tackle. Still breaking tackles. What a block on the edge. And that looked like a horse collar to me. There's the flag right there. Two flags, in fact. The back judge finally said, yeah, you know, I think I had the best look at that, and if you're going to throw your flag, I got to throw mine, right?
That's weird how late both of them were.
I hope that's what they're calling.
Yeah, it may not be, but
they got to be. It can't be.
I don't know.
The block was thrown, and if they're talking about the
block was not a block in the back.
I'm upset if that's what they're about to do.
You think?
I said I will be upset.
I haven't seen either team really respond. Now, Denison's moving further downfield. This is going against Anna.
Face mask.
There you go.
I didn't see the face mask.
Well, it'll work.
But it'll work.
We'll take it.
It's going to be the big one. It's going to be a personal foul, 15-yarder all the way to the 45-yard line. And Charles Holder, Progressive Insurance first down call by the Yellow Hanky, and we'll take it. Mr. Butler might not agree that we'll take it because he was on the receiving end of that.
Well, that happens a lot with him when as quick as he cuts by you and just makes you miss.
He's got to be near or beyond 100 yards already, I would think.
He picked up 10 on that one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he weighs at 97 on 10 carries.
97 yards.
Averaging 9.7.
Still 8 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the first half. Two receivers right, one to the left. That is Darion Vaughn. Here's Rhodes. He's going to run, calls his own number. He's got the 40-yard line. Nice run on first down. Just tremendous decision-making here in the early going by Ty Rhodes.
Yeah, that was really good. And I think he was thinking about pitching it right there, but Butler made him forget about it because he went and tried to go block for him.
Be 2nd down and 4 at the 39 of, almost said Coppell. I have no earthly idea why.
Coppell.
Anna.
Interesting.
Anna. I haven't done a game with Coppell on the field in about 30 years. Wow.
They wear purple.
They may. I can't remember. It was so long ago. 2nd down and 4. This is going to be a handoff. Butler weaving left up the middle. Look out. Get out of my way, Mr. Official. The umpire nearly made the tackle, but Butler goes to the 26, and it's another Charles Holder Progressive Insurance first down.
Well,
that takes him over 100 yards.
He's not getting contact until he gets into the linebackers.
What a job the O-line is doing tonight.
Yeah,
wow.
Doing a great job.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Rendon in the backfield, right hip pocket of Ty Rhodes. It's 1st down and 10 from the 26 of Anna. 14-6, Anna in the lead. But yet again, Denison on the move. Can they finish it here? The snap is high, bounces right to Rhodes. He's trying to get away from pressure, and he is sacked at the 45-yard line. I jinxed it. I said, I don't even remember what I said, but I jinxed it. It was a high snap, went over the hands of Rhodes, and the Jackets cannot stand prosperity, can they?
No, this backs them up into a tough situation now because you got to get. They've been averaging with that run 7-8 yards a run, but that's not going to get you what you need right here. You need about 10 or 12 back.
Well, the problem was Rhodes knew he couldn't do what he did on the previous drive, or he was going to get another intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding, yeah.
And he just had to eat it and hope for the best, and they got it. 2nd down, 26 to go. The ball on the 42. Rhodes has it, empty backfield, trying to set the screen up. He's getting away from traffic, throwing it down the field. Caught, and then breaking away at the 25. Going down at the 23. It's the yellow. There's a late flag. Not sure what that is going to be.
There's 2, actually.
I'm not sure either.
There's another one here.
Brandon Douglas on the grab, and he was about to get sandwiched, and he slid down before the defenders arrived. It is not enough for the 1st down. In and of itself, it'll be about 6 yards shy, but what a job by Ty Rhodes to stay alive.
Got to go talk to coach. I don't know if this will be good or not.
Hopefully
it's asking which one do you want.
I think that's what it is.
I hope.
Yeah, it's a game. He picked the flag up and handed it to him. That's what Brent Whitson
should have kept it.
Serving. He's serving, and it's going to go against Denison.
Oh.
No. They're going to mark it off from the line of scrimmage, I believe, is what they're going to do.
Maybe just play it again, offsetting.
That's what it is. It's offsetting.
They never gave it to us.
They never gave an indication.
They're not going to tell us. They didn't say one word about it.
Wow.
I bet if you threw a few bottles on the field, you could get them to change
Easy.
their
Too soon.
mind.
Too soon. That should have been a penalty.
By the way, that was a joke. I thought that was deplorable, and that was my team. Terrible. Set a terrible precedent, and I was ashamed for 1 second of my team. Not of my team, but of some people in the stands. Here we go. Rhodes is going to play fake. Throws. Picked off. No! Almost through the hands and almost a touchdown. But just falling incomplete, the ball's trajectory changed just enough, but the defender thought for a second he had it. The receiver, Douglas, thought for a second he had it, and as it turned out, nobody did.
Well, it did get to Douglas's hands, but that's going through another individual player's hands, and you just all of a sudden you take the concentration off.
Well, I don't even have the guy that's on the field on my defensive roster, George Rogers. But that's what you get when you get a roster and nothing else to begin the week, and you're basically told good luck. So we'll put George Rogers on the roster after that one. And this is going to be riding the hip of Thomas Rendon, giving it to him finally on 3rd down and long, and he's going to get to the 35-yard line, and that's going to be way short of the 1st down yardage necessary.
Not going to kick a field goal.
No, Landon Sylvester 0 for 3 on the year in field goals. And they're going to keep, I believe, Ty Rhodes out there.
Yeah, he's the kicker.
He certainly has punted a good bit this year. And he gives you better defend. If you leave it open, we're gonna fake it. It'll be 4th down and about 18 to go. The line to gain is down near the 16.
Well,
the ball is on the
McGee
36.
would be the guy to throw it to.
Here's Rhodes, and he's going to just kind of punch it down the field. Can they get down there and stop it? Yeah, they will. And it will roll neutrally side to side at the 4.5-yard line, and that's where they will down it. And Anna goes to work, 14-6 in the lead. 5:09 to go in the first half to play, and they have the football at the 4-yard line. Pete, let's talk about Anna.
No, what's in the dessert?
Okay, what's in the what's
I have more breaking news than that. The Coppell Cowboys are blowing up my phone. They're red, white, and black, by the way, so let's not call them purple, so they're offended. But in the dirt dessert, we have white chocolate pudding this time.
Hang on just a second. You're offended at something I said? We'll get in line. The night,
no, it's Coppell, not me. I don't care. You can call
the
them.
night is young,
I don't care what
right?
color they are. Exactly. So it's got some cream cheese. It's got powdered sugar.
Coppell does?
Yes. Yes. And it's got, you take the Oreos and you grind them up, so that's the dirt part. And then she puts in a whole bunch of toys for you guys, and gummy things, fingers, and
eyeballs,
lint, and, stuff that she finds in the house.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you know, I think I have it down. There's a timeout call by Anna. We're going to keep it right here. Catch our breath for just a second. I think I have it figured out. So it's called dirt because for guys like me, it puts you in the dirt, right?
That's right, exactly. It's a like express train. Boom.
Express train.
Well, apparently I can only have one helping. So.
No, that's not true. I told you guys there's plenty there. She made a double batch, so we have some at home.
Okay, let's talk about this since we kept it here. It is pink out night here at Munson Stadium. Always I hesitate to say this, it's a special night, but it honestly is one that we wish we never had to have. Why, Pete?
It is, of course, for breast cancer awareness. And all the proceeds that we raise by selling the shirts and stuff goes to Women Rock in Sherman over there on Houston Street. And they've got a website there, womenrockinc.org, and so you can donate to them if that's something you want to do. But it's very nice. The crowd there's a lot of pink in the crowd today, this side. And a little bit in the booth.
A little bit in the booth. And I told Kyle today I had the idea to get one of those pink Under Armour shirts and have the jacket logo monogrammed on it. But by the time I thought about it, didn't think I would have enough time to get it done. Here's Williams throwing out of the end zone, incomplete over the middle on the post. Gentry was the intended receiver, and he had a step on everybody. Of course he does. He's going to SMU. He's going to play big-time college football.
But he pulled the hands back a little bit. He actually peeked in at Roman coming at him.
Yeah, Roman was picking him up, putting him down in his direction. No doubt about that.
We're going to try that again.
I will tell you that my family has had many scourges health-wise. Heck, I've had many scourges health-wise. But the one thing that we have not had to endure in our family's lineage is the terrible, awful disease of breast cancer. And
let's see if they get this play off. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Yep,
just did. It's going to be, and nope, they did not.
What?
There's a whistle.
Called timeout.
They called a timeout to avoid it. We will join them on this one. Back at 30 on 93.1.
What you looking at? Okay.
I just thought of something as we come back to play. Pete Dion, you know, you had one mission last weekend, and you failed, my friend.
I did. I did not bring you any Round Rock donuts.
How can you
I figured
go,
because
how can you go to Round Rock?
I know. I didn't even go.
Stayed in Round Rock.
I know.
And it's like right there under the water tower.
No, somebody was cooking me breakfast, though.
He brought us something tonight. Come on.
Yeah, but
I could have. I did bring you something tonight. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, but you were going to bring that anyway.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's salsa and chips, too. So.
Oh, you didn't say that. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is Williams back in his end zone. Now he's going to flush out. He's going to run to the 5, 10, 15, 20, still going. 25, turned around, and then hammered down to the ground hard by 1, 2, 3, 4 black jerseys. But he shrugged and says, yeah, well, we're at the 25.
Yeah, he's no fun in the open field.
He's got two carries for 47 yards.
Yep. He is some kind of a player. Only being we're going to come back to this.
Oh.
Dancing around back to pass, throws it underneath. Catch is made and caught. Is that Kennedy? Maybe. Is that his first grab of the night? No, it is not Kennedy. That is actually Rowan Nylander on the grab there. He just ran a little curl route, dug it, turned around, and he got a first down. It's first down and 10 to the 35-yard line. Williams back to pass. Can't get any pressure on him. He flushed it out of the pocket. Late flag. That's going to be a hold. Ooh. Williams hammered hard to the turf from behind. He got stood up underneath by Caden Sanders, and somebody came pounding. Roman Henderson, I believe, or was that McGehee? Somebody came rolling over the top.
Yeah, it was McGehee.
And just flattened him. But it's going to be a hold. Did he say face mask?
He did.
He
did say face
offensive face mask. You see that once every 50 years. Oh my goodness.
Hands to the face.
I'm glad I looked because I just assumed it was a holding penalty. But he called offensive face mask.
Wow. Back him up.
Backs him up to the 20-yard line. We've seen a little bit of everything this year. Man, it's been I had hair the last time I saw that call.
Need the turnover right here.
3 receivers left, 1 right. They're moving left to right on the dial. Flag on the play. Williams will just turn and look in disgust because one of those big dudes on the front, the IHOP boys, as Ed Meacham would call them, well, he was reaching for the syrup on that one. Hey, Pete, how come you didn't bring any Halloween pancakes tonight, you know? Lance is the one that mentioned pancakes, and now all of a sudden.
What this sound kind of good. Would they be like pumpkin flavor?
Yeah.
That'd be really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's work on that.
Sounds good to me. Here we go. First down, and I don't know how many yards. And this is going to be handoff to Chumley, breaking tackles. Look out!
Oh, God.
Ball! Jackets got it! 38-yard line! He got tackled at the 34 hard, and as he fell forward, the ball came bounding out, and the Jackets have it in Coyote territory at the 38.
That's great. I believe Roman did the hit. Let's try to catch it on the replay here. Oh, it's hard to see.
Who recovered?
Roman got on it. He got the fumble, but the hit was the big thing. That was the hit of the game.
That may have been McGehee on the hit. We'll have to go back and check.
You got an assignment, Pete.
Pete, go find out who that was on the stick.
A good sideline guy would have seen it, and then we could tell you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whoever they're congratulating down there.
Two receivers left, 1 to the right. Jackets with the football, down a score. Handoff, Butler goes right. Going through traffic again, refusing to go down, and they never got him down. 2 big linebackers never got the little engine that could down to the turf. I have him listed at 5'6".
That's correct.
5'6", and man, does he play like a 6'6" dude. Yeah. Love Jalen Butler. You remember last year, 3 consecutive starts in injury relief duty. He rushed for over 100 yards in 3 consecutive games last year. He can run. Fake to him out of the slot. Rhodes bouncing right side. They got him at the line. No gain. 3rd down coming up with 2:45 and counting in the first half of play. Remember, Anna will get the football to begin the second half. So Denison would like to do 2 things here. Wind the clock to 000 and put points on the board as they do so.
Absolutely right. First and foremost, I think you're 4 down territory, but you got to get this first down. Get these chains moved.
2 receivers stacked to the right, 1 to the left. Butler in the backfield, right hip pocket of Ty Rhodes. Rhodes is going to hand it off. Butler goes right back to the middle.
Too close.
And he is right on the button. It is going to be, did he get the left foot or the right foot spot?
He got it. What is happening? We had a flop out there. One of the linemen got pushed.
All right, that's a Charles Holder first down, I believe.
He got it.
Yep, he got it. So he is well over 100. My friend Steve McCross says he's got to be over 100. Yeah,
he's got
over 100.
He's got 120.
120 and counting.
Averaging 9.2.
What a performance first half by Rhodes and by Butler. They've had nothing but successful drives. They just haven't been able to finish them off.
Yep.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Rhodes has it. Late delayed handoff. Butler sweeping right, trying to break a tackle, roll out of it. Got maybe 3 yards. Didn't look like he was going to get anything. And Jackson Bridges got rolled up 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And how in the thunder is there not a flag on that one?
Timeout.
That was 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Wow. Timeout. We're back at 30.
Play resumes, it'll be second down, 8, Yellow Jackets.
All right, Pete, we got a classic playing over the loudspeakers. At Munson
that's
Stadium.
South Detroit's getting airplay again, isn't it?
He was
that
singing.
song,
Singing at the break.
Canada.
He was swaying at the break.
No.
He was singing.
That
No.
song has probably been played second only to the national anthem at football games around the country.
Start You Up by the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I was
going
going
to
to say,
Yeah,
we will rock
yeah.
you.
Yeah, We Will Rock You.
Back in black.
We Are the
You know,
champions.
that used to be
We
played a
are
lot
the
here in
champions.
Tennessee.
Toe Through the Tulips.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one. Play fake. Rhodes.
open.
He's going to throw it. Got his man, and he dropped it. Brandon Douglas, the surest hands on the field for the Yellow Jackets, dropped a touchdown pass. Oh, my goodness. Rhodes hit him in stride in the hands at hip level at the 10-yard line, and he saw nothing but end zone in front, and he did not haul it in, and it's third down.
Yeah, I didn't see. I mean, he was right there, kind of down at the waist. He wanted to kind of reach back a little bit to haul it in instead of get the whole shoulder squared and get the catch.
Wow.
Oh.
He's come to the sidelines and getting some delicate coaching right now as they're encouraging him. Here it is, third down and long.
Timeout.
Timeout called. Denison will join him back after this on 93-1. Been corrected. Talking about delicate coaching, I need some hard coaching there. That was not Brandon Douglas. That was Darion Vaughn. The 5, that jersey on him rides up in that back all night long, and it looks like a 9.
Yep.
But it's a 5.
I was looking at it as hard as I could when he come walking over.
When you look at it from the front, it's clearly a 5. You look at it from the back, and it's right here looks like a 9, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's like the Doppler effect.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's the Lynn Burkett effect is what it is. Bob Sellens right now listening somewhere. Use the binoculars. Third down and 8. Jackets will try to shake that one off. This is going to be a delayed give to Butler.
Oh, wow.
He's going left. He's got room. 20, 15, still going 10, still going down to the 6. First and goal. Denison at the 7-yard line is where they'll mark it of the Anna Coyotes, and Butler, he's closing in on 150 in the first half.
What an electric
First and goal. Handoff Butler going to the right, inside the 5, maybe to the 4. Second and goal, 57 seconds and counting in the first half of play.
It's a different kind of handoff they're doing. It's really delayed. He's riding him in there for a long ways.
Jackets have 1 timeout remaining in the second and goal from the 4. Butler in the backfield. He's going to get it. Goes left down to the 3. 39 seconds to go. The clock is still moving. It's going to be third down and goal. They have plenty of time.
Rendon in.
Rendon will come in. And I think the problem on this is that Anna's thinking you're not going to throw it. And they're defending nothing but the run inside.
A lot of time.
21 seconds to go. And they're going to have to hurry. Rhodes is going to the line. Now 17 seconds to go. Third and goal. They do have 1 timeout remaining. Rhodes snaps his hands together. He has it. He's going to run to the right. He ducks it in, and he's going to be short, and they'll call a timeout with about 4 seconds remaining in the first half of play. So they did everything
they got part of it.
They ran it to triple zeros.
They're going to get it down to the 0, but
can they score?
Well, it depends on if you want to kick right here or not either.
No, you don't win games like this by kicking field goals.
He's kicking. He's got him out there right
14 to 9 would be a 5-point game.
He's kicking right now.
Landon Sylvester is 0 for 3 on the season. He missed once last week against Liberty, and he missed 2 times the week before, but those were much lengthier kicks. And this one is going to be spotted at the 11, so a 21-yard kick coming up between the hash marks, right in the center of the field for the right-footed kicker.
Ty Rhodes is not holding this
4th
time.
down and 3.
If that was the case, I might watch for some type of fake, but he's not the holder.
It's Corbin Johnson on the hold, and they will flip someone, and there's a stoppage in play. Anna did not like what they saw, and I don't know that Anna was convinced that was a field goal attempt. It is Ty did not get to the 3. He got back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 4th and goal from the 4. And if you're wondering why the Yellow Jackets have not thrown, well, Anna likes to intercept the football. That's why. They're pretty good at it. And if I'd had time to do all of that research this week, besides trying to figure out who the starters were, then maybe I could have told you exactly how many interceptions they had, but just simply ran out of time.
And Butler's got 145 yards.
Wow, Woo. What a first half. What a first half for Jalen Butler.
How many carries does he have, Kyle?
17.
Do the math.
8.53.
Not a bad.
That's pretty good, right? If you get 8 yards per carry, is that good?
I think it's
That's pretty good, Pete.
Right. Is that above average?
Yeah, if you do that from now on, you'll go to the NFL.
Right.
Somebody named Jadarian Price, you know, he does that at that school in Indiana you love so much.
South Bend.
Sylvester, they're actually going to spot it on the 10. So it is a 20-yard attempt coming up, almost a PAT. Snap is back. Kick is on the way. High enough, long enough. Is it true? Yes. Sylvester nails his first field goal of the year. And, well, they listened to Coach Burkhead. They ran the clock all the way to triple zeros, and they scored. And it's 14-9. We've got a ball game at halftime, and we're going to await eagerly to hear what Brent Whitson, what kind of bow he's going to put on this one in just a moment. Pete, I tell you what, he would have been a fan of yours for life if you'd taken him some dirt.
Yeah, right? All right, Coach. So we have a ball game on our hands.
Yeah, intensity and focus. It makes all the difference in the world. Our kids practice that way, and they played that way. They prepared that way in pregame. Intensity and focus.
Fantastic. Jalen Butler, I mean, he's just moving that ball.
Jalen Butler's doing a great job because there are 5 fat guys in front of him playing their tail off.
Very good. All right. It seems like we're doing really well, kind of in between the 30s, and then it just gets kind of.
Well, I mean, they're a good football team. They got a lot of pride. They don't want us to get in their end zone. We have a bad snap on the first extra point, and other than that, I mean, really, we played a really good half. Didn't tackle well on one drive, but our defense is playing their tail off.
Agreed.
2 turnovers. You got to love that.
Very good. Thank you, Coach.
Good.
Our good friend Alan Burton, who was the.
For your halftime enjoyment, please welcome to the field the award-winning Anna High School Kayak Drill Team. Strutting down the field are the 2024 dance officers. On your left, Junior Lieutenant Cambry Johnson. On your right, Senior Lieutenant Carla Martinez. And in the center, 2-time Captain Ray Dobowski Center. The Coyote social representatives are Aaliyah Abrams, Mackenzie Shaw, and Tegan Scarborough. The Coyote of the Week is Kyla Johnson. Tonight they'll be performing the field skirt routine to Lady Gaga's first pop hit, Just Dance. The Coyotes are under the direction of Miss Whitney Wilson. The Coyotes drill team would like to thank our amazing sponsors for their love and support. The Coyotes want to wish the Anna Band good luck for their competition tomorrow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And continuing your halftime entertainment, Anna High School is proud to present the 2023 4A State Bronze Medal Award-winning Anna Coyote Marching Band. This week, the Coyote Bandsmen of the Week are Josh Richardson and Journey Sebesta. This week's section of the week is the Front Ensemble. Tonight for your halftime entertainment, the Coyote Marching Band will perform their UIL competition show entitled Fantasy. Featured performers are Anna Balcanari, Richard Delatorre, Chloe Wilson, Chandler Lichnowsky, Colton Roper, Andrew Walls, Jack Hopper, Avery Jones, and Carson Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, under the field direction of Assistant Drum Majors Matthew Accarenti, Kylie Carter, Camila Cortez, and Head Drum Major Veronica Rodriguez Morales, please put your hands together for your 2023 Conference 4A Bronze Medal Award-winning Anna Coyote Marching Band.
Your own voyage with Grayson College, go to grayson.edu. And for our Grayson College Senior Spotlight tonight, we've got some of the YJ TV crew with us tonight. And I'm just going to let you, you folks, how about that? We got two guys and one young lady here. I'll let you introduce yourself, so we'll start with you. What's your name?
I'm Hector Hernandez Flores.
Hector Hernandez Flores, and you're a senior.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're a senior year.
And I'm Landon Booker.
Landon Booker, and you're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hector and Landon, I think I can remember that. So we'll start off with you, and then we'll swap a mic out and bring your coworker in tonight. So when I was in high school, many years ago, the Yellow Jacket journalism department or media department, we had a newspaper called The Stinger, and it literally was something that we mimeographed. Do you know what a mimeograph machine is? It's like an old-fashioned printer that you had to turn by hand, and it had ink plates, and it would ink each plate. And it was kind of back in the Stone Age, back when I was going to high school at Denison High School. I graduated in 1984. Kay Casey was the legendary journalism, I guess you could say, the first media teacher, and she did both the Stinger newspaper and I believe also the Yellow Jacket yearbook. But the media department has gone way beyond anything that I ever knew or ever even dreamed of back then. When I went to North Texas, I majored in communications. Even then, in the late 80s and early 90s, did not ever imagine what you guys get to do and play with every Friday night. You get to play with the biggest TV in town. I mean, how cool is that, Hector?
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Do you remember, I know you were probably in middle school when they announced they were going to build this. Do you remember seeing it the first time and what you thought?
I mean, it just felt like I was at the stadium got bigger. Like, I felt like I was at AT&T or something.
I totally agree. I was like, I not only remember mimeograph machines and the Stinger printed, and you would get the blue and the black ink all over your fingers as you would pass them out. I also remember the old Munson Stadium. You guys don't remember that, do you? Yeah, that was this is the 11th year of the new Munson Stadium. The old one set here on the site, and it was quite a bit different, and the scoreboard was right over there, and it was so small that if you were on this end, you had to have a pair of binoculars to see what the score was. Landon, tell me, what is your favorite part of working with the YJTV crew? Is it the Friday night work, or is it the week leading up to that?
It's definitely the Friday night work. Of course, the week leading up, we're working on it, graphics, publishing stuff, getting it all planned out, our game script, everything like that. But then we're all building up to this Friday night slide, which obviously in Texas, everyone's favorite night during football season. And just being able to work with, not only my team, but these have become my friends, my family. We spend so much time together. And it's just amazing because we can come into this atmosphere, which is already electric, and take it up that notch and make it even more electric through our video board and stuff like that.
No doubt about it. Hector, several years ago, about the time you were getting into high school, or maybe exiting middle school or junior high school, as I called it, over there at Scott, we had something called COVID-19. And before COVID-19, there was football and media before COVID-19, and then there's been that after COVID-19 because of the social distancing measures that were put into place by the health authorities, because of the limited crowds that were allowed at a stadium because of that social distancing. There would be about 1/4 to maybe just under 1/2, depending on what stadium you were in, of people in the stands. And so the UIL knew many people were not going to be able to watch games that fall. And so they did something that fall that they had never done previously. They had always resisted previously, and everybody told them, once you cross this line and go over this bridge, you'll never be able to go back. But really, it was doing that and allowing live streaming of football games, which they had never allowed before, that really gave birth in a lot of ways to departments like YJTV. It really opened the door for you guys to experience a brand new way of not just going to football games, but participating in a football game in a unique way. Was that exciting when you guys realized we're going to get to do something like this that we've never been able to do before?
Yes, I mean, I was really excited to join this program. I really like the aspect of being able to show the community like what's going on. If somebody isn't able to make it to the game or something, they could still watch it from home. And I mean, it just really, it's just great.
It is great. So tell me, what's the best part of your job with YJTV?
For me, it's being on the field and feeling the energy around me, as well as being able to capture the emotions of the players and coaching staff that usually the audience wouldn't be able to see. And yeah.
All right, what's the worst part of your job with YJTV?
Worst part? I mean, sometimes I get tired just standing there a long time, but that's it.
And one last question, and then we're going to move on to Landon, and we'll switch your mic out. What are you going to do? YJTV has given you a lot of fun. It's opened a lot of doors. You've made a lot of great friends. You've not only made a lot of memories, you've given us a lot of great memories, too, with incredible work. You guys are the best in North Texas at what you do, bar none. Maybe the best in Texas at what you do. I just haven't seen enough, elsewhere to really know. But what are you going to do after this? Will this fuel you and spur you on to follow something like this for your career path?
I mean, I've always thought about it as a possibility. I have my doors open for anything. I'm not really sure what I want to do, but this is something I really like and that I would not mind pursuing in the future.
All right, Hector, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. It's an even bigger pleasure to watch what you do on Friday night. Thanks for letting us be a small part of that. Landon, what about you? Best part of your job?
Best part. It's probably going to be in the booth. Obviously, I'm in the booth. I'm a director, so it's seeing all these camera views, all these graphics, and being able to put them together.
Hey, Hector, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a picture here in just a second. Go ahead, Landon.
And, being in the booth and being able to put together the show that, everyone's seeing. And before COVID, it was always just in stadium. Even that was a very limited in-stadium experience. Versus now, we have these graphics, these sounds, these fan cams to engage the fans who before were never able to be engaged before COVID, before this video board was implemented. So being able to, see my camera operator, see my views, and make that kind of show, I also get the ability to, involve the fans, involve everyone who maybe was a hidden part, in this, that wasn't able to, be a part of the football game.
Well, you do a great job of directing the show, so tell us your name.
My name is Hannah Miller.
Hannah, all right. Lovely name. Thank you for joining us. And Hector's been telling us, Landon has been telling us about the job, about the work you do, and how fun it is. What's the best part for you?
So I'm media director, so I run a whole lot of the graphics, and I've gotten to learn a whole lot this year about really just working with the programs we use, so our content studio. I've learned a whole lot this year. I also, since the past 2 years, I've worked on a lot of cameras and things. I get to help.
You mean like work and fix cameras?
Not fix cameras, get to film on the cameras.
I got you.
I get to help a lot of our newer students just train and get them used to a lot of shots. So I love bouncing back and forth because I get to be in the booth and do all the graphics, and it's so fun. And then I also get to go down and feel all like the excitement on the field and help like our newer people and even some of our older people too. So.
Older. Now you looked at me and smiled when you said older people.
No,
you mean like me, older kind of people? I tell you what, who is your favorite teacher out of all of this?
Probably Miss Lowe.
Miss Lowe.
Yes.
You're not going to say Mr. Eves. I know he's not really a teacher per se, but he
I
is.
actually love Mr. Eves. I just don't see him that often.
I
I'm with
understand.
Miss Lowe all the time, 24/7.
Well, my family, my wife retired as a teacher from BMAC. And we've known Mr. Eves and we've known Miss Lowe and her family for many, many years. And they are wonderful people, wonderful additions to the Denison ISD. But you know what? So are y'all, Hector and Hannah and Landon. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hannah, they got a lot of talking in. I'm going to let you have the last word. We hear that it's great to be a Yellow Jacket. You guys show us part of why it's great to be a Yellow Jacket. From where you sit, where you stand, why is it great to be a Yellow Jacket?
It's really great being here and just getting to feel the energy throughout all of this. I've gotten so many opportunities here while I've been in Denison. I actually moved here a couple years ago.
Really?
And
From where?
Wichita Falls.
Really?
Yes.
Wichita Falls.
And so little bit of a change, but it is very there's just a lot of excitement here, and especially going into middle school and high school when you have all the games and like a lot of the bigger things and events. It's just really awesome getting to see everyone, work with everyone, and grow into all these opportunities.
No doubt. Landon, last thing. If somebody might be listening, somebody that's younger, somebody that's looking for their own experience at Denison High School, and they're considering moving in the direction of YJTV. Why should they? It's called an elevator speech. You meet somebody in an elevator, you tell them in 30 seconds why they should buy your product. What would your elevator speech be to a prospective YJTV student?
You know, you were talking about how it's so good to be a Yellow Jacket. I mean, stand up and look around us. The band, the Stingerettes, the fans, the football players.
The YJTV crew.
Exactly. We all get to put that together and make this an in-stadium experience. It's powerful. It's impactful. You know, every single Friday night, even if we win or lose, we still feel good about it because we know we put on an amazing show. We know we involved the community. That's an amazing feeling because not everyone can make it to a football game, and that's just – but now we're able to include them, and that's a powerful feeling. It makes you feel good about yourself because not only are you a part of your community, you're helping your community grow together.
Yeah, something tells me you either have a public speaking career in front of you or you're going to be on the other side of the camera at some point. You're a powerful speaker in your own right, and it's been a privilege to have YJTV helping us old guys out all season long. We thank you. Hector, thank you. Hannah, Landon, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Lowe. Thank you, Mr. Eves. Thank you, YJTV, for the awesome job you guys do each and every Friday night. I ought to stand up and do that. You deserve a standing ovation. You know what? We're at halftime. Denison, we don't know if they're going to win yet. We don't know if they're going to lose, but it's going to be fun finding out. Mm-hmm. And interestingly enough, that statement Marty Criswell coined, it's great to be a Yellow Jacket, has a period at the end of it, not a comma. It's great to be a Yellow Jacket no matter what happens. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna learn that and experience that tonight. Thank you for coming, YJTV. Excellent job. Keep up the good work. We'll look forward to more.
recently earned sweepstakes at the UIL Region Marching Contest. They will advance to the UIL Area Contest on Saturday, October 26th. Please come out and support the Touch of Gold as they perform at Melissa ISD Stadium at 8:45 a.m. Directors of the Denison High School Touch of Gold Marching Band are Melissa Lewis, Austin Armstrong, and Matt Zickgraff. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one more round of applause for the Denison High School Touch of Gold Marching Band.
Hi, I'm Governor Greg Abbott. Hi, I'm Coach Jordan McGuire from Texas Tech.
Hi, I'm Coach Sark with Texas Football.
Hi, I'm Coach Floyd Fritz from the University of Houston.
Hi, I'm Coach Elko from Texas A&M.
There is a growing danger in our communities and schools, fentanyl.
It has claimed the lives of thousands of innocent Americans and is now leading to death in adults.
One of the best ways to prevent tragic fentanyl is through education.
Just one pill. That's why you should prescription medication specifically for you in field pharmacy.
Take a pill you got from a friend or on social media.
Just a few grains of fentanyl, enough to kill you. Take you from your loved ones.
You can't see it, you can't taste it, and you don't know if it's there.
So please, learn about the dangers of this deadly drug.
Talk to your parents,
your friends,
your teammates.
And remember, what we do today may save the life of someone you know tomorrow.
Give them an opportunity to get down the field. They're probably going to score. I don't think you're going to force punts in this game. It's going to have to be. You're going to have to get another turnover. You're going to have to get another interception. And if you can do that and at least keep it close, because now you're only down 5.
Right.
So now we're talking about, well, if you score, now you're ahead, and now we go back and forth. And can you find a way to match whatever Anna's got offensively, so that way you're always down 5. And if you can get that to the fourth quarter and really put the pressure on Anna, and Denison, and at any point in the second half of the fourth quarter, if Denison has the ball down 5 or a chance to tie it, that's all you can ask for.
Would love to see it
coming into this game.
Love to see it. As always, thank you very much, Jason De La Rosa, the Sports Authority here in Texoma-land. I suppose David Reed would also be the Sports Authority, and Davidson Company over there at K10. There are 2 or 3 of those, but Jason De La Rosa, the longtime beat writer for the Yellow Jackets, has covered them since day one, moving down from New England after he graduated college and moved to Texoma-land. He's been here covering Denison football since, I believe, 2004. That even predates you on this thing, Mr. Sam Mellon. We're ready for the First United Bank kickoff. And the music is
Crazy Train
underway. Crazy Train, and let's get this crazy train out of the Katy Depot over there and see where it might go.
Ozzy was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this week.
He was.
That's
indeed.
right.
He was indeed. I think Mr. Dion may talk about that.
I'm gonna now.
Here we go. The first United Bank kick. Ozzy approves, and here we go. Kind of some strange movement.
Yeah, maybe onside.
Yeah. Do they dare? No. This is going to spin deep. And it's going to be taken around the 10-yard line. I believe that's Gentry. Look out. Get him. Get him. Get him to the boundary. And they do and push him out of bounds. Man, can he fly.
Yeah, he again.
That is the absolute.
He's limping off the field.
Yeah, he is indeed. He ain't limping. He is hobbling. not wanting to put weight on that.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened there. Now he's slow, painful walk, hopping up. He can't make it to the sideline. He may not be able to return. I was about to say you don't want to kick it to him because he might be the most dangerous man on the field, but we'll have to get an ER of Sherman injury update at some point and see what his status might be. That would be a huge blow to Anna if they were to lose him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. I believe Kennedy is in the slot. Nope, that's not him.
He's out.
He's out wide, okay. Yeah. And he is going to take off, hand off Chumley, weaving straight ahead to the 50. Got 4, it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Roman Henderson and McGehee both combined on that hit. One-on-one, he's done very well. Chumley's been able to fight off that one-on-one tackle, but when those guys get on you, that's 2 pretty good tackles. Well, probably the best on the defense.
Yeah, Chumley's not the best running back we've seen, but he is definitely not the worst either.
No.
Good hard runner, including there, goes left, just
first down.
Picks him up, puts him down, and got a 1st down. So 2 carries, 4 yards, and 6 yards, move the sticks for Charles Holder in the Denison territory at the 43-yard line.
Yeah,
14-9 the lead. Anna wanting more. They're going to split a receiver out to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol look, and that's going to be Chumley getting the handoff. And, you know, one thing we have not talked about, he is a good runner. But those 5 big guys, I'm not going to do what Brent Whitson said. He's got more authority and a bigger position than I've got. But those are big, hefty fellas up there up front. They average almost 290 across the front. Yeah, they're the donut boys.
Oh, God. Oh,
that could have been a pick 6. The defender did the right thing, played the receiver, and the throw, it was Kennedy. The throw, he didn't catch it. It bounced off his hands and went up. And when it did, it was hanging there right for the picking. And had Caden Sanders been looking at the ball rather than Kennedy, he might have been dancing in the end zone about right now.
He never saw it.
3rd down and 6. 2 receivers right, Kennedy to the left for Anna. Chumley in the backfield, low snap, handoff to him, big hole.
Oh.
He's upended, but he got the 1st down by a step. Shot out of a cannon. When I say these guys are big, how about a center that is 6'1", 320 pounds?
That's big.
Yeah, he's been eating pizza, bratwurst, donuts, pancakes, sausage,
Round Rock donuts,
and Round Rock dirt. Yeah, somebody brought him some Round Rock donuts this week. Williams back. He's looking. Now he's going to flush out of the pocket. He's got the 25, the 20. He's gone. 15, 10, 5. And DeAndre Williams, he saw an open lane and said, I'll take it, and sprinted to the left pylon for the opening score of the 2nd half with 10:18 to go in the 3rd, and it's 20-9 the score. DeAndre Williams, you cannot give him a lane like that because he will make you pay every time.
Yeah, speed. Speed just kills. I mean, as soon as he got the crease, you could see it from 30 yards away.
Yeah, once he broke the line of scrimmage, it was over. It was just a foot race, and he was going to win it. PAT is coming. This is going to be Marquin on for the PAT. Snap is back, kick is up. Sanders got held. They did not call it. He was going to get there, I believe, and he's complaining to the official right now. He was held. There was no doubt he was held on the edge, and they did not call it. 21-9 is the score. 10:18 left in the 3rd. Back after this, 93-1.
Professional roof inspection. Plus, Get Roofed is a Firestone licensed contractor and a GAF Master Elite residential roofing contractor. For your home or business, there's nothing better than Get Roofed, serving Texas and Oklahoma, and online at GetRoofedUSA.com.
Events in the moment, but a scoring drive recap. Coyotes take the opening drive and punch it in.
Brought to you by Jeff's Auto Sales. Visit them on the web.
Back deep for the Yellow Jackets. Number 4, Shannon Love.
Number took 133. 10:18 is on the clock. 7 plays, covered 54 yards, capped off a 32-yard run there by Williams. The PAT was good, and it goes up 21-9.
Yellow Jackets will receive the First United Bank kick, spinning deep.
Can be returned.
And it's going to be returned from the 5-yard line. That is going to be taken by Douglas, I believe. 20, tripped up, still going. Tackled hard at the 24-yard line. And the Jackets will go to work. First down and 10 from there. Pete, historical sporting events.
Yeah, in 1884, the first misnamed World Championship Baseball Series took place. We're going to talk more World Series later.
Pete, you're not going to beat this tired dead horse again.
No, we're just going to talk. Hey, the wrong way run. You guys remember that Jim Marshall run in the wrong way?
Yep.
That happened in 1964 on this date. In 1968, the U.S. men's basketball team beat Yugoslavia to win a gold medal at the Mexico City Olympics. I don't remember that one. Must be before my time. 2005, the longest World Series game in time, 5 hours and 41 minutes.
Man.
Remember that one? Oof. It was the White Sox and the Astros.
Were the Astros beating them cans?
Too soon.
Quarterback keeper Ty Rhodes gets to the 30, around the edge, 35, wrestled hard out of bounds at the 38-yard line. No flag. First down and 10. 12-yard scamper on Ty Rhodes, first carry of the second half.
You know, they could think about making that call there, because I know you take him out of bounds, but then you roll him and throw him.
Yeah, roll him and throw him. Yeah, that was borderline.
It was parallel with me, and I'm 4 yards out of bounds. I agree.
Two receivers to the right, including Corbin Johnson and Brandon Douglas. One man, Darion Vaughn, to the left. It'll be Butler in the backfield. In the left hip pocket of Ty Rhodes. Denison moving right to left on your radio dial. First down and 10 for Mr. Charles Holder at 38. Play fake. Rhodes has it. Dancing, looking. Oh. Here comes the heat. He's going to run.
Look out behind.
He's getting chased from behind, and he will go out of bounds. And he almost looked like he was taunting the guy chasing him there, like, you can't get me.
He was shoving the football out to get it as far in front of him as he could. As it kind of
Patrick Mahomes thing,
yeah,
right?
it kind of looked like he was pointing at him with the ball, but he was.
That was a little Patrick Mahomes-like, no doubt. Second down and 8 after the 2-yard gain. Ball at the 41.
Probably got him an extra yard doing that.
Probably did. The line to gain will be the 48-yard line. 21-9 after Anna scores on the opening possession of the second half. Two receivers to the right. That'll be Corbin Johnson and Brandon Douglas. One man, Darion Vaughn, to the left. Jackets in their all-black home uniforms. This is a play fake to Butler. Rhodes scampering right side, breaking a tackle. 45 still going. 50, first down and more. Late flag comes in. That may be a face mask.
Now, one thing I did see is he threw like a shiver, like a stiff arm, but he threw it right into, Ty did, right into a defender's face. So I don't know what this call
is. So it initially was a first down run of 10 yards from the 41 to the 51.
The dreaded
wide receiver hold
out there.
And that is the, I would wager, I have no way of proving this, but that is the greatest, that is the most called penalty in the history of Denison High School. And like we've talked about before, it's not the current year. It's every year.
Every year.
As far back as any of us can remember.
Yeah.
I think we're just focusing on it. I think false start's the most called.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, the wide receiver hold always comes.
It's a killer because it's 10. I get it.
You got a first down.
Right.
And now you're
always
don't have a first down to get backed up. Yeah.
So they'll move it back to the 35 where it'll be second down and 13. Two receivers stacked to the left side, one to the right. Rhodes has it. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's got nowhere to go. They had the blitz on. They got him. In fact, one of the big guys that we did know, we got right, we guessed right, on our eeny, meeny, miny, mo, who's starting for Anna. Caden Banks, 6'1", 235-pound junior. He was all over Ty Rhodes, a sack back to the 29. And suddenly what looked like a promising first down at midfield is going backwards, and even more backwards. It's third down and 19. The ball at the 29. They can get a first down at the 48-yard line. We'll take it if they could. One receiver left. That's Vaughn. Two receivers right. That's Corbin Johnson and Brandon Douglas. Handoff. No, it's Rhodes. He sidesteps one guy. 35 makes him miss 40. Hit. wrestled out of bounds. Ty has some words with that linebacker as they go out of bounds, and he's going to be 3 yards shy, maybe 4 yards shy of the first down, and they will elect to punt, being on their end of the field.
This is where I think you do need to watch for a fake. Midfield, and you do not need to give this ball over to that offense right now.
No, because this is the point in the game that if you don't hold them, then the game is getting away from you.
Timeout.
Timeout. Somebody will join him back in a moment on 93.1. I got an apology from my friend Steve McCraw. He was talking about throwing the bottles down there. I want to make it clear. No one is a more passionate fan than I am. If I ever got a tattoo, there would be a Longhorn on one arm and a yellow jacket on the other. But I was appalled by what happened last Saturday night. Did not like it, still don't like it. The SEC was correct in fining Texas $250,000. As they did Tennessee against Alabama a couple of years ago for the same thing. Just can't do that. I don't care what the result was. Now, to set the record straight, I thought from the get-go the call was bogus. But they shouldn't have gone. That should not have been the reason that they changed it. So
nobody back here.
Steve, you don't owe me an apology because I was pretty upset about it too. Punting time for Rhodes. Has it.
Fake.
Now he's going to fake it. He's got a man. It's caught at the 50, 45, 40. First down. Move those sticks for Charles Holder.
Great play call. I thought.
Great play call. Tyrone sold the punt initially.
Flag far in.
Gosh, are you kidding?
The only thing it could be is holding up the receiver from running downfield.
Anna is pointing at Denison.
I can't imagine.
Ineligible receiver?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh. Good grief.
What a killer. Somebody was supposed to stay home because of the set.
Well, whoever that somebody is getting an earful right now from one of his teammates.
What a call. What a play. Man.
No, I was about to say Ty Rhodes sold the punt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
And, oh, my goodness.
Ty's not in there now, so definitely going to punt this football away.
I don't know. I've seen Sylvester involved in a couple of fakes. 4th down and 9 after that beautiful play was wiped out by a penalty.
Well, they put a return man back this time.
Sylvester will stand back at his 26, fields it. Rugby-style kick. I think he thought about it for a moment. He's going to shank it.
Goodness.
But that's better than kicking it to that guy, Gentry, who is back on the field. Memo, you do not kick it within 30 yards of number 2.
No.
So they'll get that. Well, it's about where the Yellow Jacket receiver would have been had it not been for the penalty. And by the way, that receiver was Grayson McGehee. And he caught it, turned and rumbled and bumbled to the first down and more, but then everybody saw the hanky, and it was all for naught. First down and 10. The Yellow Jackets really have done a good job of cleaning that up the last couple of weeks, but tonight that penalty bugaboo beginning to come out. When the pressure's on, you tend to revert back to some of your old ways, right?
They've got 7 penalties, 73 yards.
This is going to be Chumley, bottled up in the backfield, squirting forward for 2 or 3 yards. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Ball will be at the 47-yard line. Kind of getting into that ho-hum portion of the game. This is where if the Denison defense has to hold here. Not that the game would be over by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a talented offense, and you just can't fall behind. And you're already about as far behind as you probably can fall. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Anna moving left to right on your radio dial. Blitz look by the Jackets. Here they come. They throw it underneath. Perfect play call. Guess who? Michael Kennedy. He's got it. He's at the 35. And one of his ex-teammates says, "Hi, remember me?"
Uh-oh.
Hard stick by Caden Sanders. And Mr. Kennedy, well, he's acting out a little bit. Feeling his oats, I suppose. Come back home and do that to one of your old teammates. But he did make the catch, he did make the run, and he did get the first down. He just made sure that he did his little theatrics right there in front of his old bench. No flags, we keep going. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, and 2 will go to the left. First down and 10 for Charles Holder at the 25. Handoff Chumley, nowhere to go, and then he finds somewhere to go.
My goodness.
He had literally nowhere to go. He found a seam, ducked underneath 2 would-be tacklers, and picked up 3 yards. Second down and 7, 6:32, and counting in the third quarter. The Jackets really got to dig their heels in right here.
That's a big hit by Roman again. Also helping out was Camacho.
Camacho's had a great back half of the season. Absolutely been a great player. Here is Williams back to pass. They're coming after him. The blitz look is coming, and they're going to push him to the boundary, and he goes spinning out of bounds sideways, and he will be short of the first down. It'll be third down and about 2, maybe 3. Depends on where the spot is. They'll mark it at the 18-yard line, and the line to gain will be just across the 16. So about 3 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Anna left to right on the radio dial, looking for the for another separator to expand their lead. Here's Williams back to pass. Pressure comes. He's going to throw on the run. Caught on the boundary by Gentry. Pushed out of bounds. He is back in the game. That is a first down and goal to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, he's got some extra tape on that right shoe. I think he just had a little tape job done real quick, and he's back out there.
Yeah, he is a precision route runner. No doubt about it. A lot of speed, a lot of quickness. Has a knack for getting open. And that time he just ran the receiver or the defender off a couple of steps, made a hard pivot and turn, and caught the football. First and goal from the 7-yard line. A couple of receivers to either side. Anna's Williams back to pass, looks, throws underneath. It's going to be caught. Rylander got it, and he's wrestled hard out of bounds at the 3-yard line, where it will be second and goal.
I think we get a flag there.
Could have.
That's the same thing that was done earlier to our quarterback.
It was close. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third. Anna leading 21-9.
Somehow you need Anna to make a mistake here. You've got to get something on the ground, snap it around his ankles.
Well, we saw that last night in the Lone Star game. We'll talk about it here.
Come on.
Here's Williams back to pass. He's going to
throw.
There it is. And
wow.
It is knocked down to the ground by Grayson McGehee, who skied up in the air, and then he tracked it down. And will they go for it on 4th and goal to go, or will they kick the field goal?
I got 3rd on the dial down.
Oh, it is 3rd. At the 4, McGehee swatted it down. Big fly swatter right there.
They're coming in with a jumbo package. So
Williams looks to Seth, what's his name? Parr, that's right. That's what's on the roster.
We didn't ever
Pistol
set up
look.
for it.
This is going to be Chumley. They got him, and they let him go.
Hang on to him.
But he's going to get stopped short of the goal line.
No first.
It's going to be 4th and goal from about the 2-yard line.
They're going to run it again.
Brought down by several Yellow Jackets.
So this is the play of the game. A touchdown here, and Anna expands their lead and begins to push away. A defensive hold here, and the Jackets stay in the ball game for the moment.
Quarterback's going to keep it this time on the same jumbo set.
4:15 to go in the third. It is 4th and goal from the 2. Jumbo look, they're tight to the right. Pistol look, Chumley is going to get it.
He
goes right.
Didn't get it.
He didn't get it. They stop him short of the goal line at the 1-yard line, and the Denison defense holds. They've marked it down. Williams is signaling a touchdown, but the official marked it down at the 1.
No, it wasn't a touchdown. He might have crawled across there, but that means you're crawling on the ground. You're down.
What a defensive stand by Todd Wallace defensive squad. My, oh my, a goal line stand. I don't know if it's for the ages, but it's for this season for the ages. Wow. Now the bad news is the offense is in jail at the 1-foot line.
I like the throw it as far as you can throw it right here one time.
I saw a 99-yarder from Devin Blanton to Jaleel Dade at Greenville. So did you.
Yep.
What a job by the defense there. That was huge.
Yep.
And the linebacking core and the defensive tackles, man, did they stuff their cookies a couple of times there on that inside run to Chumley. He needed 3 yards, and he got 2 on 2 carries. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go, 21-9, Anna in the lead. And a flag at the 6-yard line is going to move it to the 3-inch line.
I can't put that on the stat sheet. I can't do 2 inches. I don't know.
Half the distance to the goal line. It was already at the halfway between the 1 and the goal line.
It's about as close as you can get.
Yeah.
Kyle was told there'd be no fractions
I'm
tonight.
gonna put point
yeah,
I'm going to put
Tough
0.25.
math. Hard math.
Yeah, well, speaking of math, we're going to talk about that in just a second. A receiver to the left, 2 to the right,
They're
the ball
playing
on
run
the
all the
1-inch
way.
line.
Look at the corners.
And here is Butler. He's going to run straight ahead. And for just a second, I was getting my 99-yarder going. Because the last linebacker that could have got him. Speaking of math, the varsity playing tonight. The JV played last night. 60 on the varsity tonight for Anna. 70 on the JV last night for Anna, which Denison won that game, by the way. And they didn't play a JV game. And I'm told, I can't confirm this, but I'm told by people that ought to know here in Denison that they canceled the game early in the week because, I quote, the math department wiped out the freshman team in Anna.
That's what was said.
That's what was said. Now, we don't know if that was true or not, but there were some fractions involved in that, I'm sure. Pitch to Butler going wide at the 5 to the 10. Bumped out hard. There could have been, maybe even should have been a flag there, but was not. And it is going to be just shy, I believe, of the first down. He needed the 11, and he's going to be just across the 10. So it's going to be 3rd down in proverbial inches. There's those fractions again for you, Kyle.
I got it.
Sorry, Kyle.
What do you do? I give it to him again. I think Ty may keep it this time, but I give it to Butler.
So they're going to split 2. They're going to stack 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, moving right to left on the radio dial. 21-9, Anna in the lead. Denison averts a disaster with a goal line stand. 4th down play. Rhodes is going to run, like you said. Found the marker. The only thing I would quibble with there is you have to know where the marker is, and you got to go authoritatively beyond it. He hesitated right there at the end. Could have been pushed backwards and held short of the 1st down. As it is, he got it with a yard to spare. He was thinking more than a yard there.
Yeah, the key is that it's a 1st down, and the chains are moving, and the clock is rolling. So, well, no, actually, it got out of bounds. So,
well, the clock is moving. Nope, it jumped down.
It jumped 3 seconds.
I'm not sure what it's doing. It's jumping around now. Now it's moving.
Glitch in the Matrix.
It was. I saw the cat twice.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Do we make it out of here alive on the Friday night before Halloween? Who knows? Handoff, this is going to be Rendon, and he is going to weave forward for a yard, maybe 2. And that's it. 2nd down and long coming up. Let's go down to Pete. Pete, tell us a little bit about Anna. You've got some things in there talking about the history, the namesake, and how Anna High School came to be.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the namesake, I guess. So the town was named in honor of Miss Anna Quinlan, who's the daughter of George Quinlan, who, of course, has a town named after the man himself, so they couldn't name it after him, so they went with his daughter.
Quinlan Ford?
Quinlan, Texas, yeah.
Okay,
yep.
All right.
Which is over there by Lake Tawakoni, if I remember right.
Right.
Over there.
Okay,
so he was the superintendent of the Houston and Texas Central Railroad, so they named it after his daughter.
2nd down and 9. Rhodes drops it, picks it up, throws it on the run.
Oh, my gosh.
And that has to be interference, does it not?
Yeah, something's down. Flag. Something's down.
The receiver reached back for the ball, and he got clobbered.
You know, he almost caught it around the defender.
He almost caught it on the defender's backside.
That's a new receiver. Who was that?
Well,
not a new receiver, but I just never see that thrown that way. That was Rendon.
Rendon.
He just got out of the back.
He had a 20-yard grab a week ago against Liberty.
What are we talking about here?
I know. I don't understand why you got to have a discussion every time.
That was as obvious as
somebody's trying to talk them out of it. That's the only reason you'll be talking this long.
So candlesticks make a nice wedding gift, and
yeah.
Do you think
we need a live chicken?
Live chicken?
Oh no, they called it off. That's
this is
good.
Texas all over again.
Yeah, without the bottles.
Right.
Oh man.
so far.
That was not what we saw from our vantage point. And
well, you got to make a play on the ball, and the defender was all into his face.
Brent Whitson is giving the near official, the head linesman, an earful and then some right now. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 after the no call that should have been a call, but was not. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Goodness.
3rd down and 9. Whitson's still steaming right now. Here's Rhodes. He's going to fake it to Butler. He's going to come near side, looks for a block, cuts it in, and he's going to get it by a step. He gets it. He needed the 27. He got the 27 and a half. Move those sticks for Charles Holder with 1:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
They came all the way out there looking for that block, and right at the end, the receiver just kind of whiffed on it.
Oh,
didn't help him out much.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I imagine he's going to talk to that receiver in film study. And the receiver's going to say, well, Coach Burkhead,
he didn't want the hold.
He didn't want the hold.
That's right.
That's what he's going to say. 1st down and 10. Rhodes with Butler in the backfield. Butler gets it, goes right, jukes it back to the left quickly. He dislocated my hip on that one.
My goodness.
And he got about a yard, maybe 2.
Still never went to the ground.
Man, he is some kind of.
He had 4 guys on him.
Some kind of elusive customer in traffic. It's like you just think I'm right there right now. I'm not. I was there a second ago.
Oh, this is different.
Yeah, 2nd down and 9. They're going to go 1 way wide to the right, 3 to the short side left. Empty backfield look. Butler is the slot man. Rhodes by himself in an empty backfield on 2nd down and 9.
They're going to play D and not come after him.
Ball is at the 28. He's going to give it
to
Butler, sweeping around the right side. Got to 30, 35, still going. Pushed out of bounds, short of the 1st down by a step or 2. It'll be 2nd down and short.
Or
3rd down and short.
It's a power run from the smallest person on the field. He pushed for that first, didn't get it. But
now, how did he step out that far back?
He didn't.
He wasn't even close to that
He's
mark.
a yard. He's a half yard from the marker. Uh-oh.
Well, free play. And Rhodes, they will. Now, explain to me why they would not let Rhodes finish the play right there.
I don't understand why they didn't let the big contact happen. Probably the contact.
That's offsides against the defense, so it's a 1st down. Charles Holder, Progressive Insurance and Company, say thank you very much. We'll take it. Move those sticks, even if it's by a penalty marker. 19 seconds remaining. Man, if the Jackets could score on this drive,
get points. That's
would
right.
the 4th quarter be interesting? Could we find an upset brewing here in Grayson County?
Well, if you can get the points right here, the biggest thing is then you've got that opportunity to
you're back within a touchdown
Yeah.
of the lead if you can score a touchdown here on this possession. 1st down and 10, 41-yard line, 7 seconds remaining. Last play of the 3rd quarter. This is going to be Rhodes pulling it out of the gut of Butler, trying to get around the edge.
Look out.
Nowhere to go, and they got him, and they pull him down. No flag. Could have been maybe a face mask in there. There's not. And that will expire the 3rd quarter. It'll be a loss of about 3 as they brought the blitz hard and heavy, and they made Rhodes pay for it. We're going to the 4th quarter, and a 21-9 in the lead. Can the Jackets mount a rally and come from behind to steal this one away? We'll find out in the 4th right after this. Our good friend Jay Lindley, the voice of the Bearcats, getting the night off. Sherman off this week. You and I are actually going to be at Bearcat Stadium on Halloween this next week.
I know. I think we're being set up.
I think we are too.
Something there.
I mean, the thing, trick or treat.
Yeah, it's going to be a trick.
Jay supposedly is calling the Southeastern game again, and you and I, along with Chad Rowland, are supposedly calling a Sherman-Wakeland game next week. But he texted me just now and said, the math department took out the freshman team. I'm only telling you what we were told.
Yeah.
That's
Lance
fantastic.
and Pete were told by a different person. I was told, and they both work in the athletic department.
Yep.
So I'm only repeating what I was told.
Math 1, football 0.
Off the air, we said Yellow Jackets are going to have to hit one of these big pass plays.
Yeah, they're creeping up, as you said.
They're just creeping up in the
Safeties
box.
are getting lower and lower in the formation. And we've got 2 receivers left, one to the right, left to right on the radio dial. Rhodes back, wanting to throw. He's being forced to the sidelines, directing traffic, throwing it on the run, and one hopped it into Rendon as he was about to get disheveled to the ground. And it'll be 3rd down, and the Jackets need a big play. They have hung tough with Anna.
Yep.
This is a team averaging 50.2 points a game. Not tonight so far, and we're in the 4th quarter, 11:53 to go, and they had a goal line stand. Again, maybe not one for the ages, but pretty darn close. It was 1st and goal from the 4. The running back, Chumley, had been getting 4 and 5 and 6 yards a pop. He got 2 on 2 carries on 3rd and 4th and goal from the 3-yard line.
We're in tight formation, so you're going to see something from these
One
slot
man,
backs here.
Brandon Douglas wide to the left. 2 receivers short, right side. Butler in the backfield. Here's Rose, fakes the shovel pitch to him.
Trying to get
sets
the
up. He sidearms him in. He's throwing the ball down the field. It's up for grabs.
Oh, he got
and it is going to be momentarily caught, and then he couldn't hang on to it. The defender may have raked it away as he came slashing by. Is there a penalty marker?
There is.
There is a penalty marker. Did they rough the passer?
No,
well,
it's
on
way
us
over here.
because they're going to Anna to see if they want to decline.
Yeah, Anna clapped about it. The lineman did.
Lineman downfield again.
Probably.
Well, that would be the second time tonight. The other time was on a beautiful, honestly, one of the prettiest fake punts I guess any of us have ever seen, and it worked beautifully. But somebody released too soon, and they got him drifting downfield, and an illegal man downfield, and wiped out what would have been a first down and might have continued to drive towards the end zone. Yellow Jackets have given Anna a lot tonight. They've given them a good fight, but they're still behind in the count. 21-9 is the score. Yellow Jackets missed a PAT, was partially blocked after their opening touchdown to take the early lead. And Anna scored on the ensuing drive and took a 7-6 lead, and they've not trailed since. Here is Rhodes, and he's going to end it. It's going to take a Denison bounce at the 38. Cross the 35, and finally will roll dead at the 32-yard line.
Well, again, you just want to keep it away from Gentry at all costs.
Yeah, Gentry is he is one of many luxuries that they have, athletically speaking, down there at Anna. And you know what? They graduate him, and they seem to find more next year.
Pete, keep an eye on Ty right there.
Yep, I am.
Okay. He's off with the trainer, or something that happened before the punt.
Well, that's why I thought there might be a roughing the passer. I think he got hit really hard.
Yeah. He wasn't wanting to actually punt that ball, but he did.
I think he may have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. First down and 10 for Williams and company. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Williams back, pressure in his face. He's throwing down the field. Flag right there. It's going to be an interference against Caden Sanders, and it's going to be against Michael Kennedy. And Kennedy, well, he's really not endearing himself to Yellow Jacket fans right now. Well, big clapping right there, sarcastically.
I kind of agree with Coach Whitson.
Ran right into it.
Yeah, Whitson, they were doing more jockeying. I don't think he thought the ball was coming to him.
Those two, 18 and 19, they've had a little bit of.
Can we show it again if you guys are listening?
Yeah, I'd love to see that one again, see if that was an Academy Award job there.
That's what some of it is what I thought.
And Sanders is looking at the ref going, what are you talking about? He ran over me.
I think Coach Whitson's saying that's the same thing that happened on that other side.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to be a first down to the 47-yard line. Charles Holder first down by penalty. Williams back to pass, quarterback draw. They tripped him up.
Got him.
There was a spy waiting for him named
right.
Grayson McGehee.
Finally got him.
But he would have gotten another 2 or 3 yards perhaps, but they tripped him up as he crossed the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be second down and 10, and maybe somebody for Denison can turn that way and clap sarcastically. I don't know. That would be kind of the equivalent, I suppose, of throwing bottles on the field, though, right? Second down and 11. 1 yard loss on that quarterback trip-up play, so it goes down as a sack. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Jackets coming hard. Handoff inside. Chumley broke through a would-be tackler a yard
Should be
deep.
short.
And he's going to be just short of the marker. Man, he is some kind of running back. Very impressed by him. Very impressed by the
he doesn't know much about them.
He's a north-south runner.
He sure is. He plants it in the ground.
I tell you what, there's no question the best three players on their field, the quarterback, the cornerback / wide receiver, and the running back.
Right.
They are good, and good. See why Anna has given Lovejoy such fits and Melissa such fits. 3rd down and 1. Can they stop Chumley short this time? Nope. Line pushed ahead. And again, we mentioned at the outset how big that line is. One of the bigger ones. There is a flag. Maybe it'll go against the purple and white. You know, Pete, you were telling Steve McCraw in the uniform report.
Yes.
Northwestern look.
Yes.
Kind of has a little TCU look to it as well.
A little bit, but they always have those crazy frog things on their heads now and stuff. But can you guys even see those they have numbers on their helmets. You guys can't read those, right?
Nope.
Impossible. It's silver, I know.
I'm mathematically challenged.
Right, well.
Williams back, dancing right. Throwing on the run.
Oh,
they're going to, no flag. And that's exactly as it should have been.
Why do you think that?
Well, the receiver cut it back to the right. The ball was uncatchable. The ball was uncatchable, and he ran over the Yellow Jacket defender and tripped himself up.
They are not that good, though, to see if that ball's uncatchable.
I was reaching in my pocket.
I already threw the flag.
Pete was reaching.
So we have
hey, Pete, the flag before, what was that? They never called it.
The one before this one?
Yeah. 3 receivers right, 1 left. 2nd down and 10 after the split decision in our booth about the call and no call. Throw underneath. That's going to be Nylander, rather. And he's going to pick up 7 or 8 of what he needed. 3rd down and about 3. Clock at 9:28 and counting. Anna with a 21-9 lead. Jackets have got to make a stand here. We're going to go down to Pete and give you an E.R. Sherman injury update in a moment about Ty Rhodes. Here's Williams dancing back, throwing underneath. Nylander caught it, 1st down. And he's been another thorn in the Yellow Jackets side. The running back, Nylander, Gentry, and Williams have been the difference makers tonight for Anna. 1st down and 10, a Charles Holder Progressive Insurance call. 3 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Anna moving right to left on the radio dial. Talented quarterback Williams, only a junior, with Chumley standing to his right.
He might leave early, though. Maybe he'll do that. He'll leave early.
I don't think so. He's going to fake it to Chumley, runs right.
Oh, gosh.
That was the hip
what? The hip
displacement? Fake of all time.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the way he got jerked up in the air.
Yeah, he threw those hips left, left, and right again before, and the poor defender for Denison was like, huh?
That's Shakira, isn't it?
Yeah.
2nd down, 5 to go. Ball inside the Denison 20 now at the 18-yard line. Chumley in the left hip pocket of Williams this time. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Blitz, here they come for Denison. They're coming.
Oh, he got out.
He got away. He escaped. You lose containment of a guy like that, and you're in trouble. He tripped over his own guy, but not before he got the 1st down to the 12-yard line. It's a Charles Holder 1st down at the 12, and with 8 minutes and counting in the ball game, it's up to the Denison defense to make another tremendous goal line stand.
That or just come up with a mistake by Anna here, make something happen and get that turnover. Maybe something like we just saw, you hadn't brought this up yet. You said we were going to talk about the game last night of Lone Star and Liberty, but maybe something like that right here. Take this thing the other way.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Anna on the march, leading 21-9. Williams is going to throw it underneath. Read perfectly, drop made at the line of scrimmage. I thought it should have been a yard behind the line, actually. But they're going to mark it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And it's 2nd down and 10. The defender for Denison. Was that McGehee out in coverage?
It was McGehee.
It was McGehee out in coverage. He read it beautifully. And he made the stick. Of course he did, because he makes so many of those. He came into the game tonight with 65 tackles, 47 of those solo, 2.5 sacks. I believe it says 8 TFLs in the dart, 1 fumble recovery, and 2 pressures, and he added another big stick there. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Pistol look, Chumley behind Williams, the quarterback. Chumley on the give, runs left, then back to the middle. Got about 4, maybe 5 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Got to be around the football as much as McGehee is. He's got to be a pretty good student of the game as well, because he is always somewhere in on the play.
Yeah,
he was in on that play.
Yeah, the beauty of Grayson McGehee is he's already a good player. And guess what? He's coming back. Coming back next year. And you're losing 2 very talented linebackers in Lathan Bailey and Roman Henderson, yes. But you're bringing back junior Grayson McGehee. You're bringing back Alex Camacho. And you're bringing back Judarius Isom next year. And that will be a fearsome linebacking core. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here is a roll. And the quarterback, Williams, throws it underneath.
Last play.
Great play at the goal line. Caden Sanders knocks it away, saves the touchdown, and it's 4th down at the 9-yard line. And what do you do here?
They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it.
What you do is the defense, you hold it again. Get this thing held.
So here's the ball game. 5:52 remaining in the game, or you know, I guess.
Oh, wait a minute.
Could say, well, they're going to bring the field goal kicker in.
Okay, they sure are.
Yeah, because that would make it 24-9, which would make it a 2-score game. And if Denison scores, they would not be able to take the lead.
Well, maybe they won't hold Gentry here and he'll block this thing.
They would have to score twice, and they have to score twice to tie the game.
We'll block this thing.
All right,
timeout.
Timeout called, and this is going to be Anna. We're going to keep it right here. Go down to Pete. Pete, World Series. I know your beloved Tigers. They're playing in. Who are they pitching in the first game?
Oh, too soon. But who you guys got? I mean, we got that classic matchup that TV wanted, right? The big cities, Dodgers, Yankees.
Well, yeah, TV may have wanted it. Nobody else in America wanted it.
Well, that's not what they always say. They like the big cities,
yeah,
right? So
well, maybe New York and L.A. like it, but nobody else does.
2-1, top of the 7th right now.
All right, look at
the New York Yankees.
Live update. So who do you got? I mean, who do you have? You got to root for somebody,
I'll
right?
go with the Yankees. I feel slimy doing that.
I understand.
But my daughter lives there. I am never going to be a Yankees fan, a Giants fan, a Jets fan, a Rangers fan, a Knicks fan, a Nets fan, an Islanders fan.
Rangers? New York Rangers? No.
No.
Hey, quick update back to some football. Melissa Cardinals, 28. Frisco Emerson, 23.
Woo, that's a good one.
Got them a ball game.
So we talked about this. So
you want to hear this score?
Yes.
Is it from tonight?
It's tonight.
Yes.
Okay. Is it real?
Lovejoy, 30. Prosper Walnut Grove, 28.
Woo, yes, sir. Lovejoy, Denison will travel to Lovejoy next Friday night. Stadium that I have not so fond memories of.
That's for sure.
And Lance did a solo broadcast there once upon a time.
I did for a half.
Yep.
I ran half a mile that night.
I listened on the radio.
I think
Courage.
I think
hey, they're going for it now.
They're going for it. 4th down. From the 9-yard line, Williams by himself. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. He's got it back to pass. Looking, dancing, he's running. Can they stop him? He got it. And, man, you talk about hot dog, and I would have thrown a flag right there.
Yeah.
There should have been a flag right there. He taunted, turned around.
Yeah, when you face the defender.
Got to do the jump spin.
Yeah. I mean, you got all the talent in the world. I'm telling you, he would not want Lynn Burkhead to be his coach. Lynn Burkhead, Coach Burkhead, does not like that kind of showboating, and we've seen that a couple of times tonight.
When was he quarterback last year, state champion?
Yes.
Okay.
Threw for 2,930 yards.
29.
Kick is up and did as good. Talent oozing out that far sideline. No doubt about it. 28-9. They're on their way, it would appear, to their 5th win of the year. 4th win in district play, and this would all but clinch a playoff spot for them. We're back after this on 93-1.
In the plan, a At Classic Chevrolet Cadillac Denison, we live it, helping you save on every new Chevy at exit 68 off Highway 75 and giving back to those who need it most.
Thank you, Texoma Land, for your continued support. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do everything we do in the community.
Classic Chevrolet Cadillac Denison. Relax and enjoy the difference.
Anna Coyotes, they were invincible. Well, that's not true. They did lose a game last year. They were 15-1. They were not. They lost that game, I believe, in overtime to Salida by 2 points. But they were all but invincible last year in Class 4A Division I, and they found the sledding a little bit tougher in 5A Division II. They lost to Lovejoy in a close one. A barn burner. They lost to Melissa in a close one. Another barn burner, although it was much lower scoring, I think, than anyone thought it would be. First United Bank kick. It's going to bounce and go out the back of the end zone for the touchback. Tonight, the Yellow Jackets have definitely kept them under their 50-point average, although there's still 5 minutes to play. And Denison's going to have to really ramp it up and try to get on the scoreboard. How about a scoring drive recap?
Yes, brought to you by Jeff's Auto Sales. Visit them on the web at jeffsautosalestexas.com. Came in the fourth quarter, ran 5:54 off the clock, 12 plays, covered 68 yards. The 8-yard run by the quarterback there put Anna up 28-9 after the PAT was good.
You know, I wouldn't call that a championship level drive because they're not going to win the district championship this year. But that was a championship-like drive right there. Game on the line, and they flexed their muscles and did what they did best, and they pushed it down the field and into the end zone, and they've given themselves a 28-9 lead with 5 minutes, 41 seconds to go. Jackets not out of it, but they're going to have to make up some ground in a hurry. Butler on the give, weaving his way forward. Got about 5 yards out to the 30-yard line, but what you were talking about, Lance, they definitely made an adjustment from the first half to this half.
Well, the two stand-up ends are now squeezed in at not every time, but most of the time now they're squeezing into almost a 5-man front.
And they're not really walking the two safeties up from their two safety high coverage, but they're not quite as high up the field as they were. This is going to be
double reverse.
Double reverse. Brandon Douglas has got it. Wanted to fake the throw, 40, 45. First down and plenty. Thought he got clotheslined there at the end, but he bounces up, and the Anna player is actually the one slow to get up.
Pretty nice play.
That was a very nice play by Brandon Douglas. He already 507 yards receiving coming into the game tonight, and he's only a sophomore. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Play fake by Rhodes. Back, here comes the heat. He senses it backside, flushes left, out of the pocket. Now he's going to run, steps out of bounds after about 3 or 4 yards. Somebody went flying over there on that far sideline for Anna. Not sure what happened.
It was just a big hit by somebody, but there is a flag.
It's definitely devolving into a chippy fourth quarter. There's not much doubt about that. Both teams looking for that little extra.
Denison just can't afford anything.
No, they can't. That's going to
on
go.
them.
It's going to go against the Yellow Jackets.
Personal foul.
Yep.
Wow.
And all I know is I looked up and saw a white jersey flying out of bounds. So I'm sure it was justified. And it'll be a big mark-off. First down and 25, or 20 rather. The ball on the 35. Now Brandon Douglas is a star in the making. He's definitely going to be a formidable force at wide receiver for the Yellow Jackets. They don't have a worry in the world with some of those guys coming back next year. Be a year older, a year more developed. That's going to be a handoff to Butler. He got about 4 yards, maybe 5, and it will be 5.
Yeah, he got 5 for
but
sure.
It's
What's he at, Kyle?
He's at 187.
So close. If he could get a big run here in the late going, he would get over the 200-yard mark, but he nor his teammates cared.
No.
At this point, they want to win.
Just us, those number guys.
And I thought somebody moved there on the end, but they didn't throw the flag. Play fake. Rhodes is going to throw. He's got his man.
Golly.
Corbin Johnson did the same thing that Darion Vaughn did. He had it hit him in the hands, and he dropped it.
That's on the money.
That was on the money.
The big throw.
That was the best throw Rhodes has made all night.
Wow.
And it just got dropped.
Oh, my goodness.
It was a first down. It wasn't going to be a touchdown, but it was going to be a first down to about the 35-yard line. Stops the clock with 4:05 to go, and it will be 3rd down and 15. Rhodes just can't do it any better than that. You couldn't have drawn it on the chalkboard any better than that. So they'll try again. 3rd down and 15, trailing 28-9. Bit of do-or-die desperation time. Rhodes is going to give it on the reverse to Douglas. Or that's not Douglas.
Trace Olson.
That's Olson. And he's going to weave upfield for about 7 yards.
Got to go for it.
It's going to be 4th down and 9, and they will go for it on their side of the field. So the ball game certainly probably riding on the outcome of this play. They're down 28-9, cannot give it up on their side of the field. They've got to get it first. The line to gain is the 45. It is on the 46-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Rhodes back, wants to throw. He steps up. He's going to throw it, and he completed it to Brandon Douglas, but he was pushed out of bounds, and it will be incomplete, and the ball will go over on downs.
He's going to call on sportsmanlike conduct on that number 2.
There is a flag.
That'd be huge.
It's on them?
It's on them, I believe.
Yes, he was warned before this play. I guess he's been chirping the whole game. And
wow.
Yeah, like I said, it is descending a little bit into chippiness.
Now, the problem is...
It'll be after the play. It'll be, dead ball.
And that's Zayden Gentry, the SMU commit, the all-everything athlete. So apparently even he getting a little heated in the late going.
Did you see what happened, Pete, at all? I don't even know.
I did not see the altercation that caused the flag.
He just was standing there and kind of pointing and chirping, like.
Okay.
And he'd been warned before, like the ref warned him.
Gotcha.
So that's going to be a 1st down for the Jackets. It's going to keep their hopes alive.
It was after the play, right?
Yeah, dead ball. Right.
Dead ball after the play.
So it's gonna go over on downs.
Right.
But they will mark it off.
Well, that's a shame.
So 3:29 to go. Anna in the driver's seat. And I no doubt they'll look for more here for a little window dressing. Up 28-9. Jackets, you know what? As our good friend Chad Rogers said, shrug your shoulders, say, so what? We got to go to defend.
Yep.
Doesn't change the job. Can't be disappointed at the outcome of what just happened. You got to go get a stop and get the ball back for your offense. 1st down and 10. And after the 15-yard mark off for unsportsmanlike conduct, it will settle at the 38-yard line. And Anna goes to work from their own 38, leading 28-9, 3:29 remaining in the game. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. And this is going to be Williams. He's going to call his own number. Oh, my! What a stick in the open field. Caden Sanders came flying upfield and just destroyed Williams. One of the few times tonight we've seen him go down like that in the open field.
Yeah, this is where I've jogged my backup quarter.
Exactly.
I get my backup quarterback out there.
My starters are out of this game at this moment. There was nothing cheap about that play. That was a highlight. In fact, that's our hit of the game.
It was a big hit.
That's our hit of the game right there for the moment. Our Allen's Plumbing hit of the game, and we're going to go down to Pete in a moment for an ER of Sherman non-injury update. 2nd down and 10 after that big stick by Caden Smith. Here is Williams still in the game, back to pass, throws over the middle, caught by Nylander, rumbling across the 50 to the 44. And it'll be a 1st down for Charles Holder with 2:38 to go. Denison with all 3 timeouts remaining. They can stop it if they choose to do so. But the clock will run at 2:30 and counting. Pete, I guess since Ty Rhodes came back out, the ER of Sherman injury update, a service of Texoma Medical Center open 24/7 and ready to take care of you. They're not going to have to take care of Ty Rhodes tonight.
Right, nothing to report. Have we even had an injury timeout tonight, guys?
No.
This is nice.
3rd week in a row.
Love it. That's great.
Yep. After the way this season started with one injury after another, we'll take it. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Clock at 2:05 and counting. 28-9, Anna on their way to win number 5 on the year. And here's Williams back to pass, sets, throws it underneath.
Pick.
What a pick! What an interception! That is Roman Henderson. He read Williams' eyes all the way and literally leaped and dove out in front and snagged it out of the air, pulled it into the gut and held on as he crashed to the ground.
Yeah, I think Roman just made a bid for put me at receiver, coach. Man, that was a great catch.
1:55 remaining. Interesting looking at the Anna coaching box right now. They're not very happy right now, kind of glaring in our direction.
Why are we throwing it?
Well,
yeah, I mean, what you said after Caden Sanders hit.
Oh, I'd get him out.
Man, my starters would be gone.
Yeah, get him out right then.
But they elected not to do it, and they kept him in. And And Williams throws an interception. It's not going to change the outcome of the game, perhaps, but Rhodes has it. And he's looking, throwing over the middle, caught! This is caught Douglas, 45 to the 44. A Charles Holder first down. 4 jerseys come in and try to rake the ball out, and they're going to get Anna for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Possibly. I see a yellow jacket.
Well, the only guy over there for Denison was laying on his back on the ground with 4 guys on top of him.
This one was over there and has hurried back over here. So I think it's our guy down here.
Yeah, not sure what that would be that far away from the play unless it was just skirmishing again.
That's all it was.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
They're going to call it against Denison.
Golly.
The Jackets just cannot help themselves.
Big plays like that, and they get backed up. You just can't. You can't do it. I know it's an emotional game.
They've been penalized 10 times
for.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, and it was so far away from the play.
103.25 yards.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was so far away from the play. It was just completely. It was taking your frustration out. That's what it was. That young man was quickly called to the sidelines. Play fake.
There he
Rhodes is
is.
going to throw it.
Oh, he threw it low.
And he was thrown off.
He said he caught it.
He was thrown off the back foot, but it's going to be a 10-yard completion for a Charles Holder first down to the 45. Clock will stop with 1:23. Now it will roll as they move the sticks, and the Jackets need to be in a bit more of hurry up. 1:19 to go. This is going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be Rhodes. He pulls it out of the gut of Rendon, rolling right, wanting to get out of jail, and he's going to be tackled from behind for a sack. And the ball popped free, and man, is there some hitting going on right now. Anna taking their shots as well. And this one, with 56 seconds to go, is heading towards the finish line. Denison will come up short in this one. They're hoping to get one more score maybe before the game is over and have an onside kick. Rhodes has the snap, play fake, sets up, throws over the middle, and it's nearly intercepted. I believe that was Johnson, Corbin Johnson, the intended receiver. Falls incomplete with 40 seconds to go. So the Jackets are going to play an entertaining game, and a game that, as close as the intermission, the kickoff of the second half, they were only down a score, but they were unable to really muster much of anything in terms of scoring in the second half. Anna did just enough. Not the best night from Anna offensively. Jacket defense had a lot to do with that. But in the end, Anna is going to pull away and win 28-9. It's going to be a draw play to Rendon. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. He did not get the first down. The clock will continue.
On the carry for the Yellow Jackets.
Put the flags up, fellas. There's 30 seconds left.
32 seconds to go. Maybe they're getting paid not by mileage, but by the hanky tonight. I don't know.
Lovejoy 37, Prosper Walnut Grove 35.
And once again, it's going to go against Denison. Of course it is. So
Melissa is now behind 31-28.
So I said that Anna could not win the district championship.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I heard that.
Assuming that Melissa and Lovejoy, as the saying goes, take care of business.
Yeah.
Games they were expected to win and win handily by most observers. Assuming that happens, I think that would be true, but maybe not if it doesn't happen. Timeout called. We'll keep it right here, Pete. We didn't get to a lot of your card tonight.
That's fine.
What do you want to make your final thing? October 25th birthdays?
Sure, we can do that. There was a bunch of good ones today. If I can flip over there. So in 1864, a guy named John Francis Dodge. Yeah, he invented automobiles, right? 1912, Sarah Ophelia Colley. Do you guys know who that is?
No.
If I told you she's on the Grand Ole Opry and you knew her from Hee Haw, would you know who that is?
No.
Minnie Pearl.
There you go, Minnie Pearl, bingo. How about Marion Ross from Happy Days?
Oh,
Mrs. C,
Mrs. C.
1928.
Yeah.
Robert Montgomery Knight was born this day, 1940. My favorite IU basketball coach, right?
Nice.
You guys big Yes fans, of course, right?
No, wait a minute. Robert what night?
Montgomery.
So in other words, Bobby, I could throw a chair better than you can.
That's right. That was a Purdue game, too. Yeah, we beat them. All right. You guys are big Yes fans, I know. So 1944, John Anderson, the lead singer of Yes, was born. How about who likes Judas Priest up there? All
do.
you do,
I
everybody.
do. Yeah.
Glenn Tipton, born this day, 1947.
Nice.
How about that?
Judas who?
Judas
Priest.
We were just
Never
listening.
heard of him.
We were just listening to that.
That's
Here
right.
we go. 32 seconds to go. Rhodes has it. Back, here comes the
Screen.
heat, throws it underneath.
Look
Butler,
out
the
behind.
screen, 50. He's still going, 45, still going, 40. And there are 22 seconds to go. He's still going. Clock at 19. Does Denison
Timeout.
burn a timeout?
They did.
They will. All right, so I tell you what, if we do one more, I think we got them all. So let's see here. The Anna ISD Coyotes Stadium that was and was not. Tell us about that.
That's right. So they had a bond this year, right, in May, and they were going to try and get really big.
And how expensive was that
$100
bond?
million?
100 for the stadium alone?
Well, the whole bond was 100, so I didn't ever see a breakdown of it. But 57% of the people down there said, you know what? We're good with the little updates that you made a few years ago. So did you guys see that they are expected to triple the amount of kids at their high school in the next 10 years?
No doubt. No doubt. Anna is the boom town, and boy, I tell you what, they are fascinating to watch that town grow and expand. Every time I drive by there, there's a new housing division that's not only going up, it's been completed, it seems like.
Right. I have one question for you, too. Is it coyotes or coyotes?
You tell me.
I mean, it's Wile E. Coyote, right? That's what I learned watching the cartoon back then. But these coyote, I keep hearing coyote.
4th down and 3, 16 seconds to go. Butler in motion. Fake to him. No, give to him. He's up the middle, 20 to the 15, to the 14, to the 10, 11, somewhere in there. And they'll call the final timeout. They'll call the final timeout with 7 seconds.
No timeout. They got to set the ball.
They're setting the ball. They're going to ground it. 7 seconds. The clock still shows one timeout for Denison. They clock it with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. The clock operator's ready to go home.
It clicked down 3 seconds.
All right, so the scoreboard must be wrong because they clocked it, and it shows they still have 1 timeout to burn. And they do. They burn it right there.
Huh. I think he didn't want to burn it unless they, but now
they wanted to be able to run 2 plays right there instead of 1, and now it'll be a 1 play to score or game over.
Well, that put Mr. Douglas over the 200-yard mark.
Douglas.
Butler.
Butler, sorry.
I was like, wait. It's like,
sorry.
Yeah, that
212. I think 212.
Definitely did. It's a great run.
That was a great run.
Anna is going to win this game. The only question is what the final margin is going to be. 28-9, and they proved that tonight they were the better team for sure. Denison gave them a fight. There's no doubt about that, and I think a lot of people thought the score would be much greater than it is right now on Anna's side, but Denison's defense, including a goal line stand inside the 5-yard line, Denison's defense really gave Anna some problems at times tonight. Unfortunately, the offense could not finish some of their own drives that, had they been able to finish a couple of those, 2 or 3 of those, we'd be maybe tied right now going to overtime. Who knows?
Here we go.
Here we go. It's 2nd and 10 on the scoreboard, but it's the final play of the game. So Butler's in the slot. Means is tight left. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Rhodes on the final play of the game from the 12. Butler in motion. Fake it to him. And here comes the double blitz. Rhodes is going to roll away from it. He's going to throw one on the run. Butler got it in the end zone on the final play of the game. Stick that one in the end zone. Put it on this scoreboard. It is window dressing, no doubt, but a touchdown for Denison as Ty Rhodes on the final play of the game finds Butler in the end zone for an 11-yard touchdown pass, his first touchdown pass of the night. And it's 28-15 with the 2-point conversion to come.
Yeah, we're not going to mess around. Let's go for 2 more. Put as many up there as you can. What a catch.
Man, what a throw. Rolling against the grain. Right-hander rolling left side hard. Threw across the body with his right hand and threw a strike to Butler a yard deep in the end zone between 2 defenders. Rhodes has it. He's going to shovel pass it to Butler. Butler ducks inside, and he's going to be stopped short, and the game is over. And it is 28-15. Anna wins the final score. Anna wins its 5th game of the season overall, and its 4th game in District 4-5A Division II play. The Yellow Jackets will fall to 2-6 overall, and they will be 2-4 in district play, and will travel to Lovejoy 1 week from tonight. And of course, we'll have that call here on 93.1 FM KMKT. The countdown to kickoff beginning from Leopard Stadium at 6:30 p.m. and the kick itself at 7. And Michael Kennedy slapping hands and high fives with his old teammates. Classy gesture and move by him right there. Comes over in the last two, Kennedy and his old teammates slap hands. And now Kennedy is going to turn and go back to his team that is victorious tonight by the final count of 28-15. I do think a lot of people thought this might be a rout by Anna. They had routed a number of people this year. When you can put 62 up against Lovejoy and lose by 3, that's a formidable offense.
Yeah.
The Jackets went toe-to-toe with them tonight, and while they didn't win, and we're not gonna sugarcoat this. Jackets really ultimately did not come close to winning because they lose by 2 scores. But they did make it interesting a lot deeper into the game, I think, than a lot of people, including the Anna sideline, may have thought they would. And if they could have made a play or two in the second half, we would have had a 1-score game with a lot of time to play. I got to tip my hat to Brent Whitson and his Yellow Jacket squad. That is a more talented squad on the opposite side of the field. They proved it tonight, but I will tell you what, this team on this side of the field